Yo, what's up? It's your boy Will.
It's all Will's
Back
fault.
with another episode of Sports Dawgs.
Yeah.
Here with the fellas. It's all my fault. You damn right that the motherfucking Dodgers lost. And I'll do it again. What's up, fellas? How y'all doing today?
Hey, I mean, we lost, but as long as Mookie or Freddie didn't get that MVP, I'm good.
Hold it down. How you feel? I thought that he just spewed right
That was, no one cares. That was months ago.
Yeah.
That's hater talk.
Hater talk. Let it
You know
go.
what's crazy to me, though?
New season.
It was like
Is that a Brooklyn hat that he wearing?
It's
Brooklyn
the
Dodgers?
You already know what it is.
Yeah,
Sure is.
You know what
Yeah.
it is. It ain't no damn Brooklyn hat. I tell you that.
I hope not, because it's kind of disappointing.
For the city. You already know. Bowling. You know what I'm saying? They don't know nothing about that. So what's up, Kyle?
Let's keep it on
That's for the
baseball,
Bronx.
man. Where it's,
Yeah, it's the Bronx.
what's the news on Otani?
Speaking of the Bronx.
Why don't you say that? Why did you just say it's for the Bronx? Otani, son?
Now we gotta go back. Speaking of the Bronx, Otani, he should go to the Yankees.
Hey, he's not going to the Bronx, I can tell you that.
I heard
It's like some like out there team, not
They
even
said
like
Cubs
one of
are
the
a
main
good fit
ones.
for him.
I keep hearing like
The
Dodgers are the
Mariners.
ones that are gonna have the most money to offer, but I'm hearing like he's not motivated by the money. Like I'm hearing he wants the best fit for him. Like I keep hearing Texas being low key the destination. The Texans.
Texans?
No,
Rangers?
the Rangers.
I don't like that.
That just came out of nowhere, though. That was just weird.
I like him in Seattle low key though.
I don't like that because that's some dick riding shit. Like you don't go to the team that just won. You gotta go to the team that they beat or something. But don't go
I
to the
mean,
team that won.
he said...
Who are you, Kevin Durant? I'm just kidding.
He said that, I don't know, there was a report that came out that he said that he's going to have interviews with different teams, and if it gets out what teams interviewed him, then he's going to kind of hold that against them.
I like Seattle though. If I'm not gonna be biased, I like Seattle.
He said, mind your business.
Because if I'm gonna be biased, you know who I want. Hometown discount. Talk about it again.
I don't know. I think the Dodgers are making a.
They're the favorites
They've
for
been
sure,
fighting for
but...
like 2 years to get that nigga.
But I mean, money wise, yeah, y'all got it. But I don't know if it's true that he's not motivated by the money, then I don't.
Why would you want to go there?
Maybe he wants a little bit more quiet life.
But I mean, it's not like we're freaking... It's not like New York.
No, but you've already experienced the whole California thing, though.
Yeah, but I mean, like, the Dodgers still aren't like freaking... Even though we're in LA, it's not like 24/7 publicity.
First of all,
They keep it under wraps.
no.
Yeah.
Before maybe, because you have some other figures in the city, if Showtime Otani is in a Dodger uniform next year, one, I'm going to blow the stadium up. But two, he's going to be the biggest thing in LA. It's not going to be close.
I'm not saying that. It's just that they don't...
I don't know.
That's what I'm saying.
Say that?
Yeah. Who's going to be able
As a whole, I think they're just gonna be big as a whole. You got Mookie, you got Freddie.
Well, that's what I'm saying. But I'm saying, like,
they don't have... He don't have to carry the load of being the
ain't
star.
But they
He's
all
gonna be the star.
Okay, so look,
but it's not gonna be
it's
just
like
him.
it's like Clyde Drexler and Patrick Ewing and all them motherfuckers come to the Chicago Bulls and they all team up. But it's still Michael Jordan, bro. Like it's a different level. Like Otani's on a different level. Like Mookie and Freddie, they're like top tier.
Yeah.
But there's another tier that's hard to get up there.
And that's Shohei.
That's Shohei. That's where Mike Trout was a few years, like 10 years back. But that's where he was at one point. Like, if Mike Trout would have been in LA and did the same shit 10 years ago, Mike Trout would have been the biggest shit in LA. Oh, outside of Kobe, because Kobe's still here. But outside of, you know what I mean? Like, it's just, I don't think there's not a name. Like, LeBron's here, of course, but he's wearing off because he's old. So, like, a spark in the city show. Oh, man, y'all, it would go crazy. Otani would be on every news channel doing everything. Every time he leaves the house, like, it would be crazy.
Every Asian channel.
Yeah.
So I
Well, it's not like it was like a far drive.
No, that's what I'm saying. That's why I
20 minutes, like.
That's why I don't think if he's not. That's why I say if he's not motivated by money, I don't think y'all win it. Like I think if he's has to do more so money, I think y'all got it. But I think if it's like comfortability and shit, I don't think y'all have a chance.
I know you talking money to the bank. You talking about they got a chance. You talking to the bank? Damn it, we got all the money.
You right about that. Y'all definitely overspend. I'm not saying you won't, but I'm just saying like. I could see if it's money wise. Well, I'll throw both y'all in there. Then I can see both y'all being the main two teams. But I'm saying if it's like I want comfortable, I want to see if I can win championships. Can we still build? I don't see it being the Dodgers.
Nobody wants to go to the Yankees.
That's why.
You're saying he can't build with the
What?
Dodgers?
Nobody wants to go there.
Money wise, I don't know how
Because
much
the guys that got
money you got
swept
left
last
after you
year.
shot.
They have a lot of
Already
money.
got.
So, hey,
One
I'm still-
win in the last 2 years in the playoffs. That's how
Y'all
many
already
wins
got
y'all.
every- y'all already got-
One
I keep
win
hearing-
in the
I
last
heard
2
he might
years.
not
What,
pitch.
what about before that?
Well, he's
You
not going to
had
pitch
over
next year.
100 wins,
Hey, we're
2
talking
years
here,
in a
man.
row, and you got
Okay,
1 year,
man.
1 win in the playoffs.
You guys didn't make the playoffs.
mad.
It's
I
over.
don't care. And we got the same amount of wins. How the fuck that work?
He's not going to New York. I'm guaranteed. There's like 5 other teams ahead of New York
Flip
Yankees.
it.
You don't know that.
No, it's been.
You just said it.
They already have like favorites. New York's not even top 5.
Well, that's the whole thing about betting. The favorites never really win anyway.
So what about the second one, and the third one, and the fourth
They
one?
lose too.
Oh,
Hey, just keep that take when we talk about the Eagles later, okay?
We never the favorites. You know what I'm saying?
Y'all
They
just
talk
took-
about the 49ers the best team.
Nah, y'all just took over the favorites in Vegas this morning. Y'all got it.
I still think
Shit.
Otani's staying on
I
the
always
West
took us
Coast.
11 weeks, but hey, you know, shit.
Nah,
I think he's staying on the West Coast. If it's not us, I think the Giants might have a chance, and I still think the Angels have a little chance.
I think Seattle's the best.
I mean,
Not
shit, they
best, but
kept up.
I think Seattle would be a cool spot.
Very
But-
interesting.
You know what? I take that back. The third team that would say money motivated, that would, if you wanted the money and fame and do all that shit, and I actually go to Oakland.
It's not Oakland anymore, Las Vegas.
No, my whole point.
But he
I
wants.
would go to
but he
Las
wants-
Vegas.
But he wants a
Because
chance to
You
try
just
to
start
start winning.
something new.
I'm just saying, if I'm motivated by the money,
So why not go somewhere where you have a better chance of winning and get money?
Like New York.
I've lost already.
No,
Yes.
Trout did it for 13 years. He's still gonna make great money. Fuck it, I can do it too.
but he wants to win though.
Yankees
I mean, everybody wants to win,
play, just
but
trying
the
to-
reality of it is,
No, but that's what I'm saying though. First of all, it's Oakland, Las Vegas, whatever. That owner is a cheapskate.
Lost Oakland,
He ain't
lost
paying
Oakland.
shit.
you better pay something.
He,
Stadium filled up.
they don't.
No, I know.
Why
I'm
do you
just
think
saying.
you guys have 2 other stars? Because they weren't
Because-
gonna pay him.
Oh, because
So
we
they
had
ship
to
him
take-
out.
We had to take another chance. Since somehow, some way, we lost. Somehow, Freddie Freeman just all of a sudden doesn't show up anymore. But
Yeah, I
that's
know,
not
right?
another. That's not another
I
I hate
conversation.
it here.
Yeah,
I just want to go home.
you saw that too.
When did he say that?
I seen it. I've seen about 4 tweets so far.
That he says, I hate it here. I just want to go home.
Something like that.
Not once.
I've seen it at least 4 times. Freddie Freeman 3-1.
What do you mean?
That was the burner count.
Oh,
Anyway,
that Jason made up over
doing the
there.
dance. That movie
Yeah.
doing.
The bye-bye dance.
That
See y'all
nigga-
next year
that
because we got
nigga-
swept by the
No, he tried to
the
get that MVP.
Diamondbacks.
You got
The
a lot
team
of-
that didn't even make it to the World Series.
team that didn't even make it to
Did
the
they
World
make it to the World Series?
playoffs.
Diamondbacks?
Did he?
Oh, they
Oh.
did. They did, huh? I stopped watching.
That's why you don't need to listen to this man.
All right, can we all be honest?
He stopped watching like.
Can we all be honest?
Hey, he's not watching when the
Baseball
Yankees
after a
are-
while. Come on. After your team
That's
lost.
real early.
Come on. After the Dodgers lost and the Braves lost.
I kept watching.
Well, duh, because you have hope from the beginning. But Jason, come on. You just kept tabs, right? Come on. Just like,
Oh,
oh.
tabs? Yeah,
that's
yeah,
it.
yeah, okay.
Wait, watch. He's not going to watch the Rangers and the D-backs.
He stopped
what-
watching in June.
Well, yeah, exactly. That's when he know they're not contending. He's like,
Once
all right,
Aaron just hit his
done.
big toe.
More so.
I mean, it's hard to go
More so
60 on
April.
runs 2 times in a row.
More
You know
so
what I'm saying?
April.
Yeah, maybe
It is.
April.
It's funny you had like a teammate that could
Okay,
was also good at
so
home runs and stuff.
if you don't go to the Dodgers, Yankees, Braves,
Like
where do you
Giancarlo
pick?
Stanton or something like
All right, Shohei Ohtani.
I
If you
like
don't
I
pick
said,
Dodgers, if it's not Dodgers, Yankees, or Braves, where would you pick?
Take it for
for
him to go.
Shohei to go.
Hmm?
They said he's the favorite to go to
Mariners.
the Cubs
So you got
or
Cubs.
the Rangers.
Is that your prediction?
They the experts.
Outside of your team, I'm asking you what's your prediction.
I got
Outside
the
of my
Mariners.
Yeah, you can't take the team I just said.
But I said the Mariners earlier.
Nah, see how you do. See how you do.
All
They
right,
said,
fine then.
they said
Okay,
Seattle
you
got
can
it.
have- you can have it.
I know-
Nah,
I know-
I don't want him no more.
I know the Mets have a lot of money, but it makes no sense. Like if he's saying he wants to win, why is he
I'm
going
taking
there?
San Fran.
Not the right
Gang
side,
shit. I would say
After I said it.
San Diego. Well, you not? Are you going with San Fran?
It was either Sanford or
Fine, I'll let you pick first. Then who you got?
if he's not going to the Dodgers.
Yeah. I'll wait. I'm just stealing everybody answers because those are just the obvious ones. But okay. Go ahead.
Hmm.
You better say San Francisco. What are you press me about?
San Antonio. There's no team in San Antonio.
Oh, that's fucking hilarious.
He's not going to San Diego because they got no money.
Okay.
They took
Well,
a,
they
they
moved
needed to.
Tatis.
Well,
They needed to take a loan out.
So
When they had to Move Tatis.
He's not going there.
I'm just asking.
They need to trade Juan Soto.
Come on over.
I mean,
Man, matter of fact,
I don't know your
wanna
farm
talk about
system.
trades right now. I'm so mad right now. We lost two of my guys. We traded away Kyle Wright. That hurt me so bad.
And Soroka?
And Soroka.
And you lost your coaches.
Damn.
Oh, that hurt me.
Ron
Ron, I ain't worried about Ron. Ron coming back. I ain't worried about Ron. He went to the
No,
Angels.
yeah. And he
Name
took
me a successful Angels manager. I'll wait.
Mike Sosha.
How
We're
long
not
was that?
2002.
I mean, when they won,
He won-
Yeah, I was like, was that like 2002?
I named it for you.
Yeah, he's done. Yeah.
I mean, he was the manager like 5 years ago, so it wasn't that long ago.
No, Ron Washington was cool, but Soroka and Wright killed me. I ain't gonna sit here and hold nobody. That hurt. That one hurt.
Well, Soroka just can't stay healthy,
I don't
so
give
I
a
understand
fuck.
that. Right? Well, he's been hurt too.
I don't get. Fuck.
Is Max Fried still free agent? I don't.
First of all, keep your goddamn my players out your motherfucking mouth.
Where's he going?
Yeah, pressing lines and shit.
Where's he going?
Who?
Max Fried.
Resign him. What do you mean?
Maybe he
resign
doesn't
him?
want to take a hometown discount.
See, here you go with this shit.
You
Again.
know,
Okay, I'll go.
Atlanta,
Here you go with this shit again. Here you go.
home of the discount.
Atlanta cheapskates.
Hey, first of all, it's called great business. Okay.
Terrible
For the
business.
team,
It's a lot
for
of,
the team
Max Fried is gonna be a free agent after
next year.
2024.
Oh, okay,
Okay.
tell him to get out of my goddamn team.
you guys better sign him soon.
That's one of the biggest storylines this offseason.
Kyle, did you hear what I just said? Keep my team's name out your motherfucking mouth.
I didn't say it.
It was a GI Jane.
Hey, well, whenever we get a little pim, I need that on there.
All right.
I just want it out your motherfucking mouth.
Oh, God. I'm done with baseball.
Let's switch
What's
it over.
next?
Switch over to NBA. Let's
Okay.
talk about this in-season tournament. That I
Niggas
still-
ball
I still
association.
don't get it. But
I don't get it, but I mean, like,
they got these
We're
groups.
gonna talk about it.
it's
people
crazy
in
to me
groups.
Yeah.
that they hype the shit up, the way they hype it up, to give it the more of that playoff feel. Like, I don't think it's no different if you would have kept the regular season.
Yeah, I don't feel anything.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I think it's the same shit. You just now you're like, oh, it's so close and it's money on the line, and like
Yeah.
now you just hiding the shit. But I'm like,
The only way you know the
You talk to
difference
a
is
bunch of
'cause
niggas
the
that
ball
got
is
money. The
different.
only niggas from probably 6 and down is the only niggas that's taking this shit serious. Maybe 7 and down is the only niggas taking this shit serious.
I'll say this. This is what I do believe. I do believe this year is serious. I will say that. I think every player is taking it serious this year. The only reason that is because you're inaugural. You're the first. 2-3 years from now, I don't think nobody's gonna give 2 shits. But I'm just
That's
saying,
gonna be gone in a couple years.
the first one,
It
I think
depends on
they care
ratings.
because like it's the first.
Yeah.
Like you want to,
Everybody want to be the first.
You wanna
Like,
be the
hey,
first.
If they did it, we still was the winner.
plus your name might be the trophy. You feel
Yeah,
what I'm
yeah.
saying? Like, so like I get why you can get like you want to be legit this time. But to me, again, if you're not gonna make it an all day thing, I don't get it. I just don't.
Shit is stupid.
It has to me, it only makes sense to make the shit an all day event. Every team plays on Friday every 2 weeks or wherever the fuck it is. You know, and then when it gets to the playoff time, then make it those games that day.
Yeah.
And then the championship, make it that only game that day. Like blow it up. You feel me? Like then okay, I can kind of see it, but
Make
If
it
you
act
just-
like a fucking tournament.
yeah, like but if you're gonna just keep it like regular scheduling, like as if it's a regular season game, like I don't.
I was asking you, Will, are those, if you win your group, are the next games extra or
No, I think it's all still part, but I think there's
they
like
already have the game scheduled?
so I think they left it open because the Vegas one. I mean the playoffs is in Vegas,
Yeah,
isn't
the
it?
bracket's not set yet.
Well, I know that because
No,
they're
but he's
still
saying,
in the
like,
group stage.
He's saying there's gonna be extra regular
Like
season
that's-
games. Like
whoever wins the group, they move
So the
on.
niggas that don't
Yeah,
make it,
they-
are they
they
gonna still
get
be
to
playing
play
basketball?
who wins.
Yeah, are they still playing basketball? Are they playing the ones that didn't make it either?
see, I thought it was
Yeah.
that supposedly somehow, some way, it was still 82 games, and then like whenever this part happens, they were gonna schedule it to. There might not be. You really don't kind of know, but it's. I don't know. I fucking.
See?
So like every extra game you play, that's like they'll take that off the schedule.
This is a
Like,
fucking
oh, you
headache.
play 3 more games. Those
My
3 you don't
brain
have to
hurts.
play
Three
later on.
threes.
No.
My
Imagine being the nigga that made this shit.
My brain hurts. You talking about?
Oh boy, I couldn't have been high listening to this nigga talking about. You gonna? I'd have been like, nigga, what?
You got the calculation there.
Me personally, like I said, it's cool the way they're hyping it up, but I just can't get excited about it until you make it a little bit better presentation.
Fair enough. Okay, Fuck that tournament. I got a
It's good
question.
they try to do like soccer.
Well, we about like 15 games in.
I hate that part.
Around
Too.
here?
Yeah. If you say something about what, don't you bring them to that damn team up? Anybody else?
No, I'm not
Okay.
gonna.
I didn't
I was gonna ask you who y'all like so far
The Lakers are the only ones with three wins in the
tournament.
Yeah.
Well, what else?
At least they play when it counts.
Didn't I say not to bring them up?
He did. I did.
I know.
We
Don't give a fuck.
the best team.
Let me have a heart attack. Let me have a heart attack. Fuck it.
I was wearing the Lakers.
And I can't bring them up.
He
I
said, this is
wear
enough.
Laker heritage. You feel what I'm saying?
Well, we
This
gonna
is
talk about
heritage.
it.
This ain't reflected to the current team. This is,
I'm talking about fuck this
Hey, I
tournament.
love
Who
LA.
looked the best overall?
no.
Like who you think? Like, oh yeah, they looking pretty damn good, pretty solid.
Boston.
Boston. I like Boston too. I like Boston because they even like now all four of them play all the time, and it's only be two of those motherfuckers, and they still get the job done. I like Boston.
I think what actually makes them better is that Drew Holiday pickup, but that him and Derek White in the backcourt is crazy.
Derek White showed up, didn't he?
They crazy together. They
Didn't
both
he show
defensive-
up?
They defensive guards that can score. You know what I mean?
Then they go and lose to
That
the
nigga
Hornets.
lost his hair in game basketball.
Then they go and lose to the Hornets and
Oh, I mean, you're not gonna go.
LaMelo over here
17
lighting them
to
up.
10.
Jason Tatum fault. You can give me 45, but you can't make a fucking free throw. I don't want to hear it.
Is he guarding LaMelo?
He missed. They take the lead if he don't miss the fucking free throw. He missed it.
Yeah, it was that Chet Holmgren shot. Did you watch that
The
game?
fadeaway.
I was watching that shit live. That shit was nasty.
So is Chet actually starting to show like he could hoop?
Yeah, but I was more impressed with the whole sequence before that.
Like the game went up. The game
Because
went up.
Andrew Wiggins hit that big ass shot, and I'm like, "Ooh, that might be game."
Yep.
And then it was what 1.8 or some shit like that, and
Hit it. Fade it.
I knew it was coming to Chet. I seen the way they set up, and Chris Paul called that shit because Chris Paul was guarding him, and as soon as he went down, he told Drew to switch, perfect switch on this nigga.
It don't matter. It was going to Chet because it was like, bro, you the only
7-2.
nigga that can get it up regardless of who guarding you. It don't matter. You the only nigga that can
7-2.
get it up over.
I was
anybody.
more impressed with his footwork.
The way he just that shit was Chet is nice. He said he can be a 50, 40, 90. And I could see 50, 40, 80, but like shit, the way he playing, I could see it.
I mean, it depends though, because I mean,
50, 38, 90?
he's gonna have like a 5-year window. Him and Wembyama.
Yeah.
I have about a 5
I think it's just all about
5-year window where they're gonna.
who stays healthy. Really.
Well, I'm saying like they're gonna have about a 5-year window where they're gonna dominate the league, and there's just nothing you're gonna do it. About year 5, 6, 7, they'll have people that develop into that size. They'll be making it a little harder for them and shit. There'll be a few more 7'5" running around.
But they ain't gonna
7'3".
be as comfortable with their body as those.
No, they'll be comfortable. They'll make it. They won't be as good, but they'll be. It's just like you gotta think. Okay, so like, go back to when LeBron came into the league. After a few years, everybody was trying to draft LeBrons.
Yeah.
They wanted big.
That can move.
They wanted big
Fucking,
niggas like that's
what's
what
his name from Cleveland?
Anthony Bennett got
Anthony
drafted.
Bennett.
Yeah.
Because they wanted a big, strong, oversized motherfucker that could jump and all this other shit. Everybody didn't turn out to be that. Some turned out to be okay. Others fell off the wayside. It's gonna be the same fucking way. Because you gotta
So
think.
don't you think that KD kind of started that?
Oh yeah, KD definitely started the 6'11".
Like trying to find.
Well, technically,
I mean, there's always somebody before.
technically, I would say Rasheed Wallace started that,
Sheed Wallace.
and then KG probably elevated a little bit, and then KD just took it over. Because none of them really ever had handles to add
pull
to the
up
jump
like
shot.
that.
Like, they were stretch fours. Rasheed started stretch four at the 3. KG was fucking
What about
20 and
Lamar
in.
Odom?
Lamar. I don't think Lamar Odom was a consistent shooter.
Not because he's no shooter, but then he added the handles.
He did.
Yeah, no, Lamar Odom. Lamar Odom. Yeah. Lamar Odom had the handles for sure, and the flashiness. But see, I don't. KG don't have the flashiness, the flair that Lamar Odom
Yeah.
had. Lamar Odom had a street ball game.
Yeah.
Like he reminded me, like he could have been on the N1 mixtape if he didn't make the league. No problems. You know what I mean?
He
But
was out there hooping.
you gotta remember, like,
It was no organized, but it wasn't really organized basketball with him. He was just hooping.
yeah.
You know
And then
what I mean?
these are the two that just worked out. Because these are the last 5 years. I feel like there's always one person that's 7'3".
Bobo and who was the other
The Thor
nigga?
brothers and twins and cousins or whatever.
Doors, Don Maker, and all that.
Yeah, the makers.
and
Like
all that
they're
shit.
they're out there.
There's some big niggas, but
They
they
just
suck.
don't pan the fuck
they
out.
suck.
But
I mean,
the other
Porzingis-
nigga, top
Porzingis
football,
for-
that nigga not even in the league no more.
somebody made a good point though.
Porzingis, but I mean, he got hurt. He's looking good now.
Porzingis don't like
Somebody made a good point though, and
He's like 7'2".
that might be the reason why Bol Bol didn't work out. They said the reason why Bol Bol never worked out, it hasn't worked out yet, is because they keep trying to make him as big.
And they just gotta let him play basketball. Like
And
they
he's
don't
not-
make Wembanyama as a big. Wembanyama
That's
is
what I'm saying. That's what they were saying. The difference was is Bol Bol got to the league and they try to instantly put him into the 5 position, 4 position, and that's not his comfortability. Wembanyama, they're like,
Nigga, who?
nigga, play the 3-4.
You can bring it up.
We ain't tripping. Play the 3-4, and that's, I think if you gave Bol Bol that same freedom, you probably get some of the same results.
Somebody, I think it was Shaq.
He really likes Bobo.
I like Bol Bol. I've always been a big Bol Bol guy. I think Bol Bol can play, but from my understanding, he's lazy.
Yeah,
What I've heard.
I heard that he doesn't work.
But at the same time, if it's true that you trying to stick somebody in a position they don't really want to be, that's kind of
Yeah, you never gonna get that full.
yeah. You're never gonna get that.
Yeah.
But I can see that though. Like he's a legit 3-4, and you just got to bring some help side. You know what I mean? He's a help side defender. He's not a 1-on-1 defender.
You just have him guard the 5 on defense, and then you just let him.
I wouldn't even want him to guard the 5 on defense. Go ahead and guard a little 3-4 running around, like, because he's not strong enough, physical enough to sit in the paint. So I don't want you to necessarily
get knocked off.
Yeah. So I don't want you to lose your confidence. And I think that's what a lot of it does. But like Wembanyama, that's why the Zach Collins is perfect. Like, because you don't have to worry about shit.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be the physical guy. Like, you don't gotta worry about being physical.
I'm gonna fuck him up. You just fuck him up.
You
on
just,
that
yeah,
end.
you just do what you do. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do me. And that's the same thing somebody was saying about Chet. If Chet get a big man over there, and he turn him into the 4.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a whole different beast that you unlock. He can still get his 10 rebounds, 15 rebounds, but he ain't got to play physical with Jokic and them back down there. Oh shit.
Get bumping bodies and all that shit. You already know the taller you are, the more you get hurt and shit. So.
But yeah, I like
Just
Boston.
facts.
I like
Them
Boston a
knees,
lot.
them knees.
Yeah, I like Boston. I like Thunder too. I ain't gonna lie.
I mean,
Quiet as kept, very young, but they
I've been
fucking
like,
ball.
yeah, they just SGA is just different.
Yeah, he is. He's really coming into the talks about one of them top point guards in the league. Like when I be seeing posts about him, like who y'all taking right now? I'm like, well, fuck, you can't just not say nothing about Shea Gilgeous because
I see people put him in top 5 just players.
Yeah,
Not even just
But
guards.
it's hard though.
it's
like,
hard. You gotta.
I like Shea. I love me some Shea, but this is one of the rare times in the league. I've probably seen a couple other times I could think of where like every guard low key could be a top 5 guard.
It's pretty
At the point guard position.
like the post. Did the Kings make the right trade?
I saw that, and they were saying that it turned out to might be the most even trade that ever happened in.
Yeah, because Fox
NBA
is
history.
killing it. It's not like
Well, that's what I'm saying. Okay, if you sit down and if you take Fox and you put Fox on TV and give him the same boost as SGA, you might fuck around and be like, Fox is the top 5. Like that motherfucking night.
Yeah.
Then you
Halliburton.
then you get Hollywood out here doing his thing. Then
I'm
you
mad as fuck about Sacramento because you telling me I could have both these motherfuckers and just went, huh?
But I think he needed to go to Indiana.
Yeah.
I think Fox can play off ball.
No, I think Fox full potential is where
They
he's at now.
both, once they split up, they both fucking.
Yeah, they both shot.
Took off.
Yeah, they did.
I think so. I mean, you think you still got Kyrie and Luka and whatchamacallit? You got fucking Trey Young.
Booker.
You still got Trey Young sitting here. You still got LaMelo Ball. Like that point guard position. A lot of, I would say, what 32 teams? I think 29 teams out of 30 probably have.
Max
30
is looking nice
30.
since Harden left.
Yeah, there you go. There's the Tyronn Maxey.
Tyrese Maxey was balling.
But I like
Tyrese
Maxey. Yeah.
He's been
I've
balling.
always liked him, but then you got Jalen Brunson, then you got fucking Russell and Harden and whatchamacallit, then you got fucking Curry, like
Garland
every
and Mitchell.
king,
Chris Paul.
Garland and fucking Mitchell. Like the only team that don't really have a point guard right now is I would say Orlando,
The fucking Lakers.
the
Not a good
Lakers.
one at least.
I definitely put the Lakers, Orlando.
Man, he might boy Dilo.
What about Gabe Vincent? What happened to that motherfucker?
There's another one
Got
I just
knee
had.
problem.
The San Antonio. Even though I like Tyrese Jones, he's not playing the point. They got
What
Showtime
about you said Orlando?
playing. Orlando. Yeah, Orlando.
Okay.
Pelicans.
And they
Nah,
drafted
they got
got
too.
CJ. And they got the Jordan Hawkins cat is nice.
Bulls.
Caruso, CJ White, and
I
Kobe
mean, like
White.
top.
Kobe White. And they had
like
the nigga that
Kobe White.
started last year, but they put him on the bench this year.
I actually think they have one.
Wasu,
Of, they have they want and they got.
I didn't have good guards, not elite,
Top guards.
top guards like that.
Wait, Fred VanVleet still he's not in Toronto no
Houston.
more.
No, he's in Houston now.
They got Scotty Barnes running low key the point.
Yeah, see, they don't got no guards.
They don't have no guard. No, so I could put Houston. I mean, I could put Toronto up there. Yeah, there's another team I was just thinking of.
They ain't
But
got
like
no,
low key,
Pelicans.
no, he said CJ.
what's
Well,
that? And Jordan Hawkins look kind of nice.
What about Kate Cunningham?
That team. There we go. I like
Detroit.
I think Detroit got Kate Cunningham and they got Killian Hayes, who I think, and they got Saucer, who they just drafted, who's nice. Like they got, it's like I feel like damn near every team got, like I said, outside of like 4 or 5 teams that they got a point guard like that you got a game plan somewhat for, or some sort of capacity.
You just can't let that nigga do whatever the fuck he want, or he will beat you.
So
What
it's
about
like,
Miami? Who Miami got?
Larry.
Fat boy?
Or if you
Does Fat Boy
talk
start?
about Jim,
No.
No,
Kyle Lowry.
I say Carl.
No,
No, I'll put Miami on there.
like 5 years ago, Kyle Lowry.
But he start
I'll take Miami. I'll put Miami
Yeah,
on there.
because-
on the no guard list or the guard list?
No, on the no guard list.
Yeah, okay.
I'm cool with that.
Yeah, Carl Lowry started.
Yeah, see, they ain't got the guard. Then he fat. Don't care what nobody say.
Next up is Josh.
Tyler Hero.
And we almost at the time. My nigga almost coming back. Y'all better be safe.
Who that?
12 out there. Yeah.
Ja?
Yeah. We almost at the 20 game mark, baby.
25, isn't it?
Yeah, so, but
By the time he comes back, they're
They
gonna
gonna
be
have
too far
three wins.
behind.
They gonna have, it's gonna be 3 and 22 inches. Them motherfuckers are sorry.
And it's gonna be too far behind.
Hey, but
Hey,
that's
that's a hell of a bargaining chip for John Morant. I don't care what nobody
Desmond
says.
Bain killing though.
He is.
He getting his 30 points, no problem.
You know what I'm saying? But when it's contract signing time, John, like, John, you was fucking up doing this, this, and that. I'm saying, yeah, I got suspended, and y'all with this, and that. So,
I mean, 3
I-
and 10. Right?
honestly,
you know what I'm saying? Like, what?
I like Marcus Smart, but I think if they would have had Tyus Jones, I think they would have been playing a little better right now.
Yeah, because he's used to that. He used to not having Jock. Remember when Jock went down, Tyus ran the offense perfectly fine. And they still had, I think even having DB would have been still would have
I don't think that would have changed.
Dylan Brooks.
I think the one thing that Dylan Brooks said, and I think I agree with, is they don't have no swagger.
Yeah,
No
they
more.
got no swag, no style.
They don't have no swagger. I thought they were the team that was too much.
But
That's
you lost
John
Dylan Brooks.
Morant and John. They
Who's the most shit talking person on there was Dylan Brooks, and then John's right next to you, but John's suspended. So like nobody else talks shit.
Yeah.
And if you really look at it, the only person to me that's stepping up is Desmond Bain. Like he's still doing his thing. Where's Jared Jackson?
Nah, he's
MIA.
his ass.
So that's what I'm saying. Like
AD killed him.
he looked like shit that game.
Yeah.
But I'm saying like that's what I'm saying. Like it. I get it. Like John Morant comes back, they get that swag. I think they're still missing some pieces though. Like
Well, Steven Adams is out for the season.
yeah,
Clark, I don't know when he's coming back,
Yeah.
but
I want them. Trade Kenny
He
Lofton,
t-
please. I
he
like
told
Kenny
his
Lofton
Achilles.
so
I like
much.
Lofton too.
Why you don't like Kenny Lofton?
I love Kenny
Does
Lofton.
like
Oh, you just don't like him on Memphis?
Well, they don't
He's
play
too
him.
far back. It's like you got to go past Jackson or Adams.
That
is hurt.
other
I'm just
dude.
saying. Let's just say he's there. Jackson, Adams, Tillman, Clark,
And that one dude,
Aldama, or whatever the fuck his name is.
Aldana, I think it is.
he's like the one dude. Is that the one that's kind of like big body guy?
Tillman.
No, not Tillman.
Kenny Lofton is the big.
No. This guy is.
Roddy?
Yeah, I think he has.
What's his name?
David Roddy.
No, Roddy's a small forward. You know, he looks like a goddamn shit. That nigga's a linebacker. Well, he plays football.
So it makes sense.
Yeah.
He's a football player.
That's the guy I was talking about.
Roddy.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's a football player turned. Well, he played both, but I guess he
chose.
But I'm saying, like, he's getting minutes too.
But he's
Smart man.
That nigga's like,
Did he play like a football player?
yes. And ain't too many football players that play football that can translate to basketball. But that motherfucker.
That you
got-
can tell, like, you know
he
what I'm
got
saying?
a clip. He can shoot the shit out that fucking ball. But
They say
yeah,
Lofton's out there big bodying people too.
He is. Rick,
But he's still-
Lofton
he's
has
in
so
G
much
League
control
right
with his body size is ridiculous. He
See,
should be getting a lot more minutes. than
Lofton
he's
is 15 years past his prime. Because he's Zebo in the flesh.
Yeah, big
Oh
time.
my God. He is Zebo.
But it's the same thing happened to Zebo. He didn't get a chance until he went to what? Like
No.
New York?
No, Zebo didn't get
What
it.
was-
In Portland, he
was
got a chance.
Memphis.
But you got to remember,
He had problems.
he was behind.
Before that, he was balling. The Clippers, he balled.
He was behind LaMarcus. No,
No.
he was behind
In
Rasheed.
Portland, it was Rasheed Wallace. I think basically.
I think
Yeah,
LaMarcus was like a 2 or 3 year player at that time because I think him and Marcus played a little bit together. I forget how it goes, but yeah, he was behind a couple bigs at that time. And once they left, he started getting, or they traded him to whatchamacallit, and he started.
I can't remember if he was with New York or the Clippers first.
Well, let's see. What do y'all think about Zach LaVine? You think that the trade's gonna get done?
Then somebody's going to get him. I hope we don't get him.
No,
I want the other guy.
the
I'd rather take DeMar.
DeMar makes more sense. Levine doesn't make sense to me.
Yeah, because every time I hear the more I hear about Levine, the less I like it.
The more.
The
They're
more I
saying
hear about
Caruso might be
Levine, the less I like it.
getting more
I remember that.
attention.
They said him and Pat Williams.
Shit. If I'm in Chicago, I'm
What?
blowing it all up. I'm
They're
gonna get
getting
as much
more
as I can.
calls for trades than Zach Levine and DeMar. Because they said
I
Caruso
think
got
it's a
10
little more
plus
palatable. Like people,
A lot of people want
what can
Caruso.
I get for that? And
Well,
if I
Caruso-
ask for Levine, they're like, give me this,
Well,
and
you
this.
could put him
I'm not
anywhere.
doing
Yeah,
that.
he doesn't have
Hang
to
up, you know what I
start.
mean?
He
Yeah.
can come off the bench. He doesn't.
He'll
Need,
hustle.
yeah, he's gonna do him regardless. We should never got rid of his ass.
Yeah. I mean, shit, Reeves ain't bad.
Okay, so here I had that debate. I'm glad you said that.
Okay.
Who would you rather have?
Reeves or Caruso?
Yeah,
I like defense, so I'm going with Caruso.
I picked Caruso.
I like defense.
Close.
It's close.
But I think right now I think we need another scorer. So
I just feel like
you take away. I know Reeves is not playing great, but
I don't believe
he's still a better scorer.
I believe so. For me, I believe there's only two things that I think Caruso obviously is better at defense, and I think Reeves is a better scorer. Not necessarily a better shooter, but a better scorer. Handles and shit, I think is the same. Finish, all that, I think is around the same. So for me, the difference in mine is just I think his defense is better, or it's a greater gap in the shooting. I mean, in the defense than it is the shooting. So I'll take Caruso because I think he has his scoring, is not as far off as Reeves. Like Caruso scored for us. Like the reason why he got his contract shit, he was scoring and playing good for us.
And why can't we?
He
have
was just
both?
more of a defensive guy. So I personally,
Too many white people.
Just two?
Yep,
you ever
it's
had
too many.
same time we had two white guys, point guards on the team at the same time?
Is Farmar white?
He's half.
Nah, he's like
He's half.
It was Nash and who?
Alfred's getting Nash. I was gonna say guards. I was gonna say Farmar and Vujicic. Nash. Who was Nash? Who were our guards then?
Steve Blake. Was it Steve Blake?
Oh,
Steve
you
Blake.
might have been.
Hey, Steve Blake was nice,
You might
though.
be right. You might have been right.
But I don't know if they were there together.
I don't know. That's what I say. You might be right. I don't remember
I
if
don't
they
know
were.
overlapped.
But I did like me some. I love Steve Blake since Maryland. But yeah, I just curious. I think I would take Caruso slightly over Austin because Caruso got low key bounce too.
He got
for sure.
He got some nigga in him, don't he?
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? Just a little bit of nigga in him.
yeah.
Just give him
But
a
they
little
could play
swag.
together, man. Like we said,
They could.
You
I
could throw
feel
Caruso
that,
in
yeah.
there at the same time. You don't think so? Caruso
A little
don't need the
nervous.
ball.
No, I know, but that just makes me a little nervous. You don't see it too often, so we kind of. It's like seeing a whole black lineup in hockey. You know what I mean?
You're not supposed to be out there.
It's not like starting five.
You see one and you're like, all right, you see two at the same time. You're like,
oh, yo, what the fuck is going on?
I mean, when you watch, when you
three
watch,
niggas on the court at the same time,
You
bro.
don't see three niggas on a
When you-
hockey team.
when you watch FIBA, you watch like fucking wherever Jokic is from, Serbia or something, starting five.
That's why they're not winning shit.
Okay, so I ain't gonna say here like let me just take this. Let's bring this all the way back so then that way they can tell the truth. Because much shit we talking, I've also lost to an all-star fight.
Oh yeah, me too.
And I'm
I
talking
had
about
two. Senior year.
Matt.
I'm talking about my ass whoop. Senior year.
No, we
was
got
at the
dunked on?
farm. Fuck no, but
we played.
all white guys.
We were playing in a
From
tournament
1 through 12.
in college. It's a small tournament in the Indian Reservation in Montana. And they went, I guess, like the last couple of years. And so they're like, Jay, you want to go? I'm like, hell yeah, let's go. So we go down there and shit. I was running through these people. Like, we running with a couple black people and shit, but mostly whites and Indians. So I'm like, we running through this shit. They got this one white team, bro. All white, about 8 of them. When I tell you they've been playing together for 10 years straight, they had to look at each other.
Niggas was doing this. He just
What?
was there.
Bruh. Oh my God. Them niggas was nice. And then they had this one of the only times you seen like a 6'10", they tallest person was their best player, the shooter wise.
Oh shit.
Like he was a shooter. He wasn't in the post and he's gonna pop up at the 3
Yeah.
and just yuck that thing. You know what I'm saying? And then he get in the post a little bit. Them motherfuckers was nice.
How many times do you see in March Madness? There's always one or two teams or
Oh yeah, always bless you. It's
the
always one of
small
the teams
school,
where
and
you
they're like they got good ball movement. They're running an offense.
Then they run into a team full of real niggas, and they like, we didn't.
I remember one year I was coaching these kids, the kids at work, man. I don't give a fuck if they hear this or not.
Listen up.
We were playing a second round, CIF. and we went up to Yorba Linda to like this little ass school because we were fucking D whatever. That school ain't having more than 300 people, like K through 12 type shit. So they on the other side of the court, they warming up and shit, and they looking at us. We're all Mexican and one black guy. Black guy obviously the best guy on the team, whatever, but he's dunking and shit, whatever.
Was he light skinned?
No, he was African.
Okay.
But he wasn't like he could dunk, but he's not dunking like throwing it down. But we were big, we're kind of big or whatever.
Yeah.
It's a little smaller team. And they're all these white kids that just play the game to play the game. But it's one white boy on that team that love basketball, and I knew it.
He thought, oh, he's gonna be a problem.
Did I? So look, I go to use the restroom or something, and he's hey coach, nice to meet you. Good luck today. And I can tell him like, oh, this motherfucker's got like that kind of like that spunk. He wants to prove himself. Mm-hmm. So I go back to the huddle in the locker room. And I say, hey, that little point guard gonna kick y'all ass today. I'm just letting you know right now if y'all don't stop him, he on a mission. Cause he don't look like shit. Man, killed that. So we he ended up getting like he probably had 20-something points, like almost 10 assists, like 5 steals, like going crazy, right? Because you can tell he's the best player on his team, probably the best player in the area, but nothing. He gets excited to play against like Redlands East Valley or something, like, you know what I mean? So we only win because one of our kids knocks his ass out going in at the end of overtime. Not on purpose. Like, they was going for the ball or some shit. Or
hit each other.
knocked his ass out. Like, pretty much knocked his ass out. Boy, if he
didn't...
Oh, we lost that game. We lost that game. And
because at the end of the bench, like...
Right, Sean Payton.
13, number 13. The last guy on the bench. Get your ass in the game.
Now, when I was playing...
You know what to do.
I'm not going to sit here like... When I was playing, that's something different. When I was coaching... I was on the other team. Oh, I was on that kid. Cook their ass. Oh, he whooping your ass. Oh, go. Hey, he hit another three in your face. I'll be like this. Here you go, your eye. Like, I talk more shit to my team than anything. I don't really talk crazy to the other team. Like, I let them do their thing. But my team, I let them know. Like, I'm laughing on the bench. I'm doing all that shit. Like, you get crossed. You play for me, you're going to know. I'm not one of them coaches that's going to be like, I'm laughing. And I'm going to tell you about it when we get on the bench.
Yeah,
like,
and it's even worse when that every team got that white boy that's just got the juice, you know what I'm saying? And it's just, you still don't want to get done up by him. But
not me.
That was my favorite one.
Me. My genetics, that deep heritage of ancestors, they all put their hand on my shoulders.
They wouldn't
except for that one
game.
game.
They said,
not today.
Not today.
Except for that
not
one
again.
game.
Okay.
That one time you said that the farmhouse.
Oh, yeah, but he wasn't cooking me, though. He wasn't cooking me. It was that point guard. He was the biggest nigga on their team, too. He was about like 6'4". He averaged 30 going into the game, so I knew it was going to be a problem.
We was always switching.
Nigga had 33 on us.
We was like, switch.
Ghost high school story.
I'll go guard him.
Now, I was a big, so I had to guard the technically big guy. Like, I was one of the other big guys.
We don't know what's the truth.
He was a senior. He had 33. I remember.
Let's move on. Let's move on.
Sub me up, coach. I pulled a hammy.
Let's switch gears to the NFL.
You want me to guard him?
Let's switch gears to the NFL. Jets lose another one to the Bills. Shocker. But Zach Wilson got benched like a bum waiting for the bus. What happened?
What you mean what happened? He played football, Kyle. And honestly, I think Salah, what's his name? Salah? His pride was too fucking big and he just didn't want to look like a jackass. But he ended up looking like more of a jackass by playing Wilson so fucking long. You could have went and got you a Carson Wentz and got you a veteran quarterback. Now you stuck with some nigga that I don't know. And then your backup is Trevor fucking Siemian.
You're not going to disrespect the man who beat you this year. You're not going to do that.
First of all, he didn't beat us. The Jets defense beat us and Jalen Hurts.
Yeah, you know who's in charge of that defense? Robert Saleh. So
did he draft Wilson, or was he there already?
Wilson was there already.
Yeah, okay.
But
then why even I didn't draft this guy? Move on.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay, so here's the question I have: is it the fact that he has the pride that he didn't want to say, okay, I don't, we're gonna stick with him, or is it that this is literally my best option? Y'all about to see.
I mean,
you should have got Carson Wentz. Wentz got signed 2 weeks ago.
I get it.
Having a quarterback problem since week 1. I get it. He got you out of the Buffalo problem. But after 3 weeks, after you go to Dallas, or even Dallas come to New York, and they beat your ass, you got to start looking.
But Carson Wentz can't keep living off the damn Super Bowl. Like, take away the Super Bowl, he looked like ass. So I'm just.
Are you serious? Did he look worse than Zach Wilson?
I don't fucking know, but listen.
He looked worse than Zach Wilson.
I'm not gonna bring him in to find out.
He don't look worse than Zach Wilson. Everywhere you've been, or he's had a better record than Zach Wilson had.
Zach Wilson only been one person, one play.
I'm saying this year, everywhere that Carson, if you get from what are we in week 10, you look at every season that Carson Wentz played. The first 10 weeks, his record is better than Zach Wilson. Well, his numbers are better than Zach Wilson.
I would hope so. Here's the thing, though. I agree. Zach Wilson should already be where he should be, but at the same time, we didn't prepare for Zach Wilson to be the first quarterback.
We didn't, and I don't blame Zach Wilson for that. I do blame Robert Saleh.
What I'm saying is, they're trying to keep somebody in the building and trying to get them so they can get Rodgers back. I bring back Carson Wentz.
He's a 1-year deal. You don't got to sign him back.
If it doesn't work out, that's a waste of my time. I could have just kept Zach Wilson. If it does, then it works. But do I want to roll that dice and pay? I think they thought Zach Wilson was going to be better. I honestly think thought he'd be better than what he was.
Honestly, I don't think that. I think they knew what they fucking had is Zach, and they were just like, you know what, we're going to bank on our defense to get us through it.
I mean, honestly. Because at the end of the day, there's a lot of teams do that. All they wanted you to do is not turn the ball over.
Yeah. I mean, that sounds simple.
I mean, he wasn't leading the league in interceptions.
No.
So, I mean
he's not winning, though.
No, I agree with that. But I'm just saying, like, you know that you can only... He's good for 10 points. 13, whatever the fuck it is.
You better have a great fucking defense.
Your defense got to do what it got to do. Like, it is what it is. Like, you can sit back and put Trevor Siemian in, and Trevor Siemian can fuck around and give you 3 interceptions, 175 yards, and still lose. Like,
I think it's Tim Boyle's gonna start.
It's even worse.
TB, baby.
And
if not Tom Brady.
Well, I don't know. I mean, personally, I don't know. You just do
halftime.
I don't know. I don't know if I'm necessarily benching Josh Reddick. I mean, Zach Wilson. If I don't know if they're gonna do any better, like if they can't run, they pocket passes, they can't get out the pocket and run. Like, at least I got a little bit of mobility with Zach Wilson. I also think the play calling isn't suited for Zach Wilson. That's a whole nother conversation. But
how? When Aaron Rodgers don't do shit special.
No, but Zach Wilson is more of a mobile quarterback.
So he'd be rolling. So
I think he needs to be more rolling.
I think Hackett is a hack.
I think you should do
I bet they feel stupid.
He can't hack it.
I bet that.
Player, I think speed options and shit would have been better. Like, there's certain little things you could have done.
But that comes back down to pride, because if you were honestly serious about that shit, and you gotta think, well, fuck, it's NFL, anything can fucking happen. No, you don't fucking picture your number one quarterback going down on the very fucking first play of the game or whatever. No. But if you were thinking, well, I need me a backup just in case Aaron does go down, and that's somebody that's gonna run my offense the way Aaron kind of runs it, I wouldn't have got rid of Mike White or whatever the month. I would have kept him, and I would have traded Zach Wilson. But like I said, their pride got in the way, and they didn't want to look like jackasses and having to trade away their first round pick. But honestly, didn't y'all do that? And y'all don't look like jackasses, do y'all?
No,
that's because Brock Purdy's playing.
But here's the difference. It's not even that. Like,
they're winning anyway.
You take Trey Lance was hurt, so I mean, Zach Wilson has had his chance, and even if he traded away your first round pick, who gives a fuck? Arizona did that shit.
You know what I'm saying?
After back-to-back years, so who gives a fuck? Like, that's not. Before that, I agree with you. It's taboo. Like, you just got to hold on to him. But once you traded Josh Rosen, the following year drafted Kyler Murray, told you everything you need to fucking know about the NFL. They said, we don't give a fuck about your status no more. Like, you gone. So, I mean, I get it. Like, everybody else wants to pile on, but I just feel like it's a lot against that man. And he probably did a lot. I mean, his best to his circumstance.
That's the thing, though. When he first came in, they already tried to make the offense, his and do things his way. It didn't work out.
Well, the only reason that thing Hackett is there is because he's fucking
Aaron Rodgers' boy.
If it wasn't for Aaron Rodgers, they wouldn't have the thing Hackett. Right. So who knows what the offense
did that because they already seen Zach Wilson. They're like, all right, we got to change it up. Now they change the offense for Aaron Rodgers. He get hurt. They're like, we're not going to change it.
That's why you're supposed to keep White.
Yeah.
You should have kept White. And
but
you traded Zach Wilson and got some bullshit for him, but you could at least.
But they didn't know that Aaron Rodgers. They weren't sure he was going to get Aaron Rodgers.
Who?
The Jets.
They White before Rodgers?
Maybe White was a free agent. I'm not sure.
He was because he signed with the.
He signed with somebody.
The Dolphins. He's the backup for the Dolphins.
Yeah. So I mean, that could all happen way before.
I don't know.
I mean, but
all I know is White looked better than Wilson did last year anyway before Rodgers, and I would have kept him.
That's the same argument I got about Billy Zappi and Mac Jones. I think Billy Zappi is a better quarterback than Mac Jones, but they keep letting Mac Jones right.
Well, Zappi's gonna be starting this week.
Yeah, Now all of a sudden he started. I thought he earned the job.
Yeah, he should have earned that shit a couple weeks ago. Cause
Well, I'm saying
they
last
the
year
second
when he was playing because Mac Jones was hurt, he was doing his thing.
Mm-hmm.
Then they went back and forth. I want to say towards the end of the year, he started, and then they fuck around with Mac Jones. I just think Billy Zappi was a better option. Obviously, when Mac Jones ain't showing you shit.
I think
and if you
Wilson's in a better situation than Mac Jones is.
If you go off of history, the Patriots backup quarterback typically get the fucking job done. You know what I'm saying? Am I right? Am I right? Like, you know what I'm saying? You took a backup and you got 6 out of them, or 5 out the motherfucker. What was it, 6? 6 out the motherfucker. Like,
that's funny.
You know what I'm saying? Why not go with the backup?
Bill knows the recipe. He was just
He didn't do it though. He didn't do it. He said with Zach Jones. You know what I'm
Speaking
saying?
of Bill Belichick,
Bill don't know no more.
you think he's gonna be back next year?
Hell no. If I'm Bill, I'm calling it quits. I'm calling it quits. I'm the best ever.
You can't fire him.
No, you can't fire him. But if I'm
Do you
Bill,
think he
I
come
quit.
back?
I quit.
I think.
I
don't know.
I ain't gonna lie.
I think
Either I quit or I go to a
does.
contender. Or somebody that can be a contender. But I can't stay in New England and get my motherfucking
I think,
But it's
my
his team,
legacy
though.
tarnished.
But it's his team. He
I
runs
get
that.
you.
So, but it's my
So he's running away from what he created.
I think he only has.
Chip Kelly.
If it stays like this, I think he only has 2 more years. And they'll fire him. I don't think they give a shit. No
Did
more.
they fire him?
Yeah, because like
I'm walking away. Fuck
Not
getting
fire,
fired.
but they'll be like, you
You
ready?
should resign.
No.
Ready?
I gave
They're
you
gonna start
20
hinting.
other
Start
years.
hinting.
they'll give you the option.
Yeah. Hey, do you want
either
to
resign
or you want to get let go?
or I'm gonna let your ass go.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So which one do you want to do? But I don't. I think if they don't start winning in these next year or two, he ain't gonna have no choice. But I think his way of coaching is pretty much is over and done with. So I think it's time for him to go ahead and just let it go.
His window is done. He had good
Great.
people in good
Great.
places.
Great.
Because those people everywhere else probably wouldn't have worked out. So he
The bad thing,
he's blessed, low key.
the bad thing about I don't think he has.
That's what Tom
I
Brady.
don't know, but he don't seem
That's
like he
what
has
I'm
a life outside of football.
His life is football.
That's what I'm saying. It looks like
So
his
he
life-
was
like-
good
like
at
Red.
it.
But he also
Like Pop.
yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
they
no,
always
but
gonna
because
do
I think
Pop's wife died, and I know it
But I
can't
think that's
be
why he
basketball.
stayed. But see, Pop to me, I think could be front office and people still love him. I think he could be on the commentating booth. I think people.
Yeah.
Bill Belichick is monotone as shit.
He don't talk.
And he don't. You know what I'm saying?
He's not
Like,
he's not a personality at all.
The game is good.
Imagine he came out and was a whole different nigga though.
But Pop
Yeah,
at least like has some personality to him. Like he makes jokes and shit. Like yeah. So I can see him.
I've heard Bill with some jokes.
But they made a whole Family Guy fucking episode off of trying to get Bill Belichick to smile. Like he ain't got no fucking personality.
Hey, maybe he'll be the kind of thing where he retires and he just flips it and he's just like this.
The only thing I want
Funny
to see
guy.
him do is commentate for the Clippers and see who lasts first, him or Kawhi. So,
That'd be the least watched show ever.
Kawhi.
Niggas fall asleep and shit. Who laughed? I fell asleep 3 minutes in. I got tired. They was talking.
Yeah, but for me, yeah, I don't think Bill Belichick could be a commentator or nothing like that. I did commentate on that Tom Brady on Stephen A. Smith show.
Mm-hmm.
I got a whole bunch of people commentating on my shit back. That shit
For real?
was hilarious.
I could see Bill Belichick doing that like
An
guest
analyst.
starring on what Peyton and Eli do with the little.
Oh yeah, that one time.
Something like
But
that.
he
Yeah.
not
There's
constantly.
different things like that. Like he'll just pop up. I can see him doing that.
Because even like
Or maybe he becomes like a
Mike
defensive
Krzyzewski at least
analyst.
got a little bit of personality too when he gets on the mic.
Yeah, he might just be a recruiter, move to the office, do something like that.
Or,
I think
or he just stays home and watches film
See, I think he would
and
be
then tells people like,
yeah.
this
See,
is what
I
I
think he'd
see.
be a consultant. for a
Yeah.
team. I don't think he could be in office because I don't think people respect him like that.
Yeah, somebody like that, you could retire from coaching, but you're still gonna be in the game, you know.
Yeah, I
Does he
can
need
see
to,
him.
though?
I can see him in the league office, like working with the commissioner.
You don't need to, but people are gonna call him for advice or whatever.
For sure.
Yeah, we'll see. Let's move on. What about the Broncos beating Josh Dobbs and the Vikings?
I got that one right.
Nail biter. They won 21-20. Barely squeezed that one out.
I'm like everybody else. Like, how the fuck does everybody keep passing on Josh Dobbs?
The Broncos started what 0-5. Now they're 5-5.
No, but I'm saying Josh Dobbs been in all these places,
And he's not
keeps
bad.
and he keeps his teams in the game. I told you that when I was in Arizona. Remember when he got traded? I was like, bro, he keeps the.
He hasn't looked this good though. Like
Yeah,
So this year, like- like me,
I don't
No,
know
he-
who looked good in Cleveland, Kyle.
No,
no, but that's
Deshaun Watson looked good in
but
fucking
that's the
Cleveland.
reason. And then for some reason he goes
But
to
he was
Arizona,
in whatchamacallit?
and even though they were losing, he
He
looked
looked
good.
by the Steelers.
And,
Yeah, he
I
did.
mean,
He didn't get a shot though.
He
Because
couldn't win the
they
job.
had
over there.
Haskins, they had Rudolph,
They had fucking Trubisky. He
they had
couldn't get over
Trubisky and Big Ben at the time when he got drafted.
But see, I also wonder though, what round was Josh Dawes drafted?
Later, I think 4th round.
But it's not like
I just looked up his shit.
I mean, until they got
Pickett.
Pickett.
Check it out.
Until they got Pickett, none of those quarterbacks were there.
No,
guys.
I know, but I'm saying like
they drafted high.
if you draft a guy in the 4th round,
You don't plan much for
and
him.
then
He's
the
in the
other guys
4th round.
and the other guys are drafted in the 1st round. If you ain't outplaying them significantly,
Yeah, you're not.
But they're
not
not
getting
their
shot.
first round picks though.
who?
Like when Trubisky was there, when fucking Rudolph was there. Like, Rudolph was even the first round. He was a late pick too.
But Trubisky was their first pick, wasn't it?
No, Trubisky was from
For the
Chicago.
Bears.
Oh, that's right. He was from Chicago.
Yeah, Chi-Town. But shit, he was a.
But he was a top pick. You traded for him, so he's gonna get the shot. You got to give him a shot first. That's what I'm saying. You gotta do something.
I think something just clicked for him this year.
I think he just finally got a shot, like a real shot. Cause he went like in Cleveland, like Cleveland's a shit show. And even at that, like I wonder if we go back and look at his stats, or look at the game film, if he really looked that bad, or if it was just because they lost every goddamn week. You know what I'm saying?
But I mean, like in Arizona, he was losing every week in Arizona. But it wasn't because I don't think no one thought it was because of him. He looked good. It was just they just sucked.
But I also think Arizona had expectations for them to win too, so it looked a lot better when he did win, even his first win or whatever. Like
I think
I'm just saying,
he
like
had one win.
yeah, but I'm saying it was first week of the season, wasn't it? Or second week of the season.
They beat Cowboys.
But I'm saying I think the fact that the Cardinals won because they're supposed to be a bottom team in the league,
Yeah.
and no, especially with no Kyler Murray. So I think the fact that he was keeping them afloat, keeping games close, like I think that got him a little bit more. Plus, you had nowhere else to go. Tune wasn't going to do anything,
Mm-hmm.
so it's like you're pretty much stuck with him now. Like I said, Cleveland was just a shit show. I've been, some years you might watch a couple Cleveland games might show up, and then other years you don't really hear about Cleveland. None of their games are going to be on prime time, so.
They're kind of making it work this year.
Yeah, no, this year
With that defense?
they're looking great with the defense and shit. But I mean, with no Deshaun Watson, that's gonna be kind of tough.
Yeah, but I mean,
I don't think
I don't see them like making a run or anything. But
they'll keep.
maybe they could upset somebody.
I don't think so. I don't think unless
I mean,
something changes with DTR.
Well, it's PJ Walker. How long is he out for?
I'm not sure, but I know they signed Joe Flacco.
That's right.
Oh, so then maybe he's out for some time then.
Yeah,
Maybe they can stay afloat because all they need is a Trent Dilfer type. They got a defense like that. That they can you can just not give us.
PJ Walker's done for the season.
Oh shit!
If you don't give us no turnovers and stuff, we got a chance.
I mean, you got a defense.
That's what I'm saying. If you can give
Twice.
us
Don't be a Zach Wilson.
Just don't.
you don't turn it over.
Yeah.
What number was Zach Wilson in interceptions?
I'm not even saying turnover machine. DTR went down there and got them in field goal range to go win the game. Zach Wilson not getting you in field goal range to go win the game.
But it goes back to my whole point to begin with, though. Like, what is the play calling compared to the other play calling? Like, are we dummying down the defense too much for this? I mean, the offense too much for this motherfucker? Are we giving them too much for this motherfucker?
Zach Wilson is 12th in interceptions.
So he wasn't bad. I'm just saying, like,
I'm pretty sure Jalen is ranked higher than him, but Jalen wins games, so I don't give a fuck. I'm not.
Jalen Hurts is 5. He has 9.
See? 9 and what? 9 and 1, baby. Yeah.
You're ugly.
Richie didn't even want to.
I can't believe
I can't do that. That's that. Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
They might be watching.
Like, if you winning games, I can't say nothing about it. You know what I'm saying?
Well, that's
like if Dak Prescott would have got to the NFC Championship last year, I wouldn't say shit about him leading the league in interceptions last year and playing less 5 games than everybody else. But they didn't, so I talk shit about it. You know what I'm saying?
We had that ready to go.
Yeah,
He been waiting.
in the chamber. So we talk about interceptions. You got to bring somebody. But you know what I'm just saying? Like, Zach not winning. You know what I mean? And it's not like he don't got like a good offense. You got Breece Hall. He's a fucking dog. You got Dalvin Cook as his backup. Like, you niggas wish they had running back duos like that. Dog.
But here's the thing.
Got
They cut
Lazard.
Michael Carter.
You got
But here's the thing, though. I agree with what you're saying. But if you're a defense and you put 8 in the box, and Breece Hall's still gonna do his thing eventually, but stop that because you're waiting for one big one.
Yeah.
You don't move Garrett Wilson around.
I would say you got to get Garrett Wilson more active.
You don't move him around. He stays in the same fucking outside, and that's it. So
No, I'm sure Hackett is.
I'm saying a lot. I think a lot of that shit got to do with the offensive coordinator. I'm not saying Zach Wilson's good by any stretch of the meaning, because thank God we didn't draft him. I was like, please don't draft him.
Yeah.
But I don't think he gets this in this instance. I don't think he gets the fair shakedown. I think that's why Robert Saleh tried to stick with him a little longer than he should have.
They better not put this guy back in the game.
I hope.
We'll
I need him to get 5 more points.
No, sorry.
Well, let's talk about quarterbacks that are not struggling.
Oh, okay, Jalen Hurts. I'm just kidding. So who else?
Talk
Brock
about
Purdy?
the
For
young,
pass
the
rating?
young gun, C.J. Stroud.
Hey.
Another week.
And but he went down there and won the game though. He won the fucking game.
Win. That's right. It wasn't his prettiest game.
I almost got that one right. Fucking Arizona.
Yeah, I don't know what you would think.
What do you mean?
They got some them two.
And they had a chance to win the game.
Them 2 touchdowns was crazy. The slide in and then Tank Dell catching that ball was crazy.
Yeah, Tank Dell's a dog. I like Texans, and I like what's the coach? What's his name?
D'Amico?
Yeah, I like him because he's a dog too, and he got something really going on over there. Yeah,
Nico Ryan's, yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Philadelphia Eagles.
Yeah, he actually C.J. Stroud had 3 interceptions.
No, prime of his career.
Nah, towards the end.
He was still good.
Yeah, him and Takil Spikes was towards the end for sure.
Oh,
So wait,
Takil Sparks was definitely towards the end.
Yeah.
So the Texans are in good hands. It looks like their future is bright.
Yeah, because Jacksonville don't look like they got away with it. Jacksonville showed that they're very. I ain't use this word. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? I use this word all day. You know what I'm saying? They're very fraudulent, you know what I'm saying, when it comes to playing certain teams. You know what I mean? So, Tennessee, all right, I don't know why the fuck I keep saying.
Texans.
Houston got a good fucking shot at being division champions. Didn't you pick them? Somebody picked them. And I said, you guys are fucking crazy.
I think I picked him.
I think you did.
I don't think anyone picked him.
Did we keep record of that one?
I don't think so.
I got the notepad.
Yeah,
I got it by the notepad.
There's a podcast out there. I'm 100% sure no one took
somewhere.
Texans.
He took the Steelers. I'm pretty sure he might have took the Houston.
Who was the division?
That was the one he took.
Texans, Jags, Colts, and who the fuck is the
Tennessee.
Tennessee Titans.
No, I low-key think I might have took the Colts. No, I didn't, because Anthony Richardson. No, I didn't. I think
I probably put.
maybe I did take. It had to be.
And you
If
took a rookie.
it wasn't Jacksonville, it was Texans. If it wasn't Jacksonville,
You wouldn't have took Tennessee.
no, fuck no. Fuck.
You don't like Will Levis?
But
No,
it wasn't. He wasn't the
Ryan Tannehill.
Haters gonna hate.
I might low key just a bit.
I think you did.
Because I had some wild ass fucking picks, bro.
You did. I was like questioning, but now I'm
I
not
questioned a lot of my
questioning.
picks. I didn't.
You said
So I
Detroit
low-key
was
think I
going
picked the Saints too.
make last place.
Yeah, but I don't think Saints gonna win. I think Tampa Bay gonna end up coming.
I
out
don't
of
know
there.
about that whack ass division.
That division is trash.
Trash.
I think they're in abandoned.
That's the worst division. In the
Yeah, when
league.
your division that bad, nobody should make the playoffs. They're like, no,
I don't know who the worst team
all
is in
four
that
you go home
division.
and think about that shit you
You're
did.
like, I know you had the best record, but it's just still not good.
Yeah.
Until you be that team that loses them motherfuckers, then what?
Well, we got to buy. We have to.
Didn't the Giants down to do that shit? The losing record?
Yes, when they went to the playoffs, I think they wasn't losing, but they were. I want to say 9-7.
Yeah, they were there.
Because it was a 16
Seattle.
game league when they were there.
Could have
They
sworn
won
somebody.
the Super Bowl.
No, when Marshawn had that big ass run,
Mhm.
and they went in, I think under 500.
Was Broncos under
And they
500
beat the Saints.
with Tim Tebow? When
Probably
they beat the
When
Steelers?
they beat the Steelers in
maybe
overtime.
close to it.
Yeah, that's probably close to it. 'Cause-
If
no, because they had a home game, so they couldn't have been.
But no, they won a division, so
Oh,
they
that's why. That's why. Yeah. True.
they should be like, you get in the playoffs, but you shouldn't host a.
Yeah, definitely if you got a losing record. You can't get
Yeah.
the best of both worlds. This ain't Hannah Montana. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's some bullshit.
That's why I say it goes back to take away the fucking
The divisions.
divisions in the playoffs.
And then the Eagles just be the best team ever. You know?
When you get to the playoff, you rank them 1 through 16.
I like that. You still have your North or your AFC, NFC, but
Yeah, during the season, you still keep everything you have to because of time zones and shit. But when it comes to playoffs, it should be 1 through 16.
yeah, because I don't want to see a sorry team not make it and the team that didn't make it because 2 other teams in their fucking division had a better record, but they were still better than half of the other. They were better than the whole division. You know what I mean?
Well, no. I was saying you keep the 8 on 8 both sides.
Yeah.
So like even if
It doesn't
the
change
But I'm just
that.
saying, like, the division. So say, all right, you got our division.
I think he
right?
means he's only taking out the divisions during the playoffs.
Yeah, I know. So say you got the Eagles, Cowboys make it right. and you got the Niners make it, and then you got
Lions.
the Lions, Saints, and this is 17th, right? And then it'd probably be Seattle.
Right.
So, I said the Saints, but it could be Tampa Bay, whoever.
Yeah.
So the Saints, right? They should be, if they make it, they should be the bottom team. So they should be number 7 or whatever, right? And they should, even though they won a division, they shouldn't get a home game.
Yeah.
They should still get the lowest rank or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Because in reality, if the Commanders still had a fucking better record, I would say the Commanders should make it over them. But since
I think that should actually be a rule anyway.
You know what I mean?
I think that should.
I thought they were gonna do that.
I think that should be a by-part. Like, so if you win the division, you make the playoffs. But if you have a losing record under 500, if it's under 5, well, it's the other way, right? So
if the 15 has a better record than you, they should be the.
Yeah. I think
I don't necessarily
think records should start coming into play then. Once all the teams are said and done and you're in the playoffs, then the record should come into play.
I don't think that should happen if you're under 500. If you're 9-7 and the fifth seed is 10-4 or whatever, 9-8, and the other team is fucking 10-7. I don't necessarily think you should be flipped.
So it's just if they're under 500.
If you're under 500, I don't think you deserve a home game.
So 8-9, you should be on the road.
Yeah.
On the route.
On the road. We could do that.
Sorry,
that would be an easier sell, probably.
Yeah, because that
like if you're under 500,
because if you got a good so it's Eagles and Cowboys, and y'all split your home and home, and you only lose say 2 more games each, so you're both fucking whatever in 3, and
they're gonna be 5 because they already got 3 losses.
And the other team division is they only got 5 losses. They got 5 losses. I don't necessarily think that you should get the home game. It's not that big of a difference. Like, you just was in a better division. But if that division's just trash all the way around,
like the fucking Tampa Bay.
Then at that point, hey, no, you still your seed, but you get flipped. Yeah. Like, you know what I'm saying? Your shit is a away game. Like, no, you're not gonna get rewarded for having under 500.
That's true.
You get rewarded by winning the division to go to the playoffs, but you're not gonna get rewarded for being under 500, bro. That's just crazy.
Yeah.
Fair.
That's my whole thing.
You got anything else, Kyle?
It is done. NFL. Make it happen.
I feel like we've got about 5 good ideas in the sports world.
I know. I'm thinking
they should be.
One WNBA, 9 feet.
We're not doing that.
That's not gonna. You gotta make it. You gotta make it separate from the NBA. Picks. I don't know how, but it's gotta be something different.
Yeah,
where you pull
completely separate.
Where you kind of try to separate the WNBA from the NBA.
Make a 4-pointer.
I don't know. I don't know what to do. I'm not trying to make it no silly.
They gotta play a
silly game. I'm not trying to make it no silly game.
I can't do this.
When they try to do the 4-pointer in the NBA, I thought it was stupid. I was like, it's getting too far now.
Yeah. But nah, fuck that. I think you should just make it a 9 feet. Let them bitches start dunking.
Nah,
that's all. Keep it at.
I think just gotta let it stay as it is. But you gotta highlight. It shouldn't be 4-year players. I think that's one of the biggest issues they have in basketball.
Should have come out of high school.
So you think Juju Watkins should be ready
or just 1 year like
NBA next year,
or like 1 year like the NBA?
If they're good enough, yeah.
You think Juju? She's the fucking baller.
So's girl in South Carolina.
You think she's good enough to play next year?
I think she got enough swag that if she went to the league like next year,
I think
she might not. She might not play right away.
Yeah,
but
in a couple years before she graduated.
Oh, I think it'll take a year. I think it'll take her 1 good year to ride with them, figure out
I just
how to be a pro.
They grow slower.
But you got to think you also go to the league. But there's no. But the reason why, and Gilbert Arenas made a good point. That's kind of why I piggyback off him. I ain't gonna sit here and lie. A lot of your imagination is in your basketball games in high school, and going into like college, and then you start getting molded into
and
a certain
structure
thing.
You into certain
so
game.
When you can get somebody out of there that's still raw, you can excite the game. Like she'll be able to do those things.
That little reverses.
Then all of a sudden,
nobody coaching gonna be on your ass.
Sports in the top 5, you on there because they're like, oh, like NBA players aren't doing this at all. Like that's smooth. But by the time she graduate, she'll still be able to do it somewhat, but it won't be her natural.
She'll be like, well, coach told me to play like this.
I gotta keep in the structure. It's not natural no more.
All right, back to this now. Back to the picks.
Hold on, real quick.
Let's start with.
Hold on, Kyle, real quick for you. Shakur is the worst fight ever.
You said what?
Oh,
Shakur Stevenson.
Yeah, that fight was so whack.
Rolly made all the sense in the world. I don't even want to see Devin Haney and shit.
It reminded me of like boxing wise. It was a Rigondeaux fight that he did basically the same thing.
It was
Remember that UFC fight?
I don't want to ever hear them say anything about Floyd Mayweather ever again.
Of Derek Lewis versus, I think it was
He had some.
Ngannou or something like that.
I'm a big Floyd fan. He had some sleepers. Yeah, I know you're talking about Ngannou and
they threw like 5 punches.
Yeah.
And they just wrestled each other.
That's UFC though.
I thought.
That's what I'm saying. It reminded me like
tight,
how
though.
boring that fight was.
Oh, okay.
I thought he must have broke his hand or something. I do believe that he was faster and stronger than Shakur was expected. And I think because I know it was about twice I saw him hit, duck down so that like he can avoid a punch, but old boy figured it out.
Yeah, he fainted the fuck out of him. You see Shakur duck so fucking hard.
Shakur got hit with one. I said, oh, he felt that shit.
Did you see when he fainted and Shakur ducked so hard? I said, oh, he's scared.
Yeah.
He was like, all he did was that. I was like, oh, he's scared.
He got power, so he had power. So I mean,
He had power, you know.
he's gonna be a Floyd type fighter. Like that. I mean, he's always been that way.
Floyd hit.
At least
People just don't know.
At least he would pick
Floyd
you apart.
package motherfucker.
But Floyd's the difference between. I'm saying yes, Floyd. Obviously, I love me some Floyd. But
earlier Floyd was.
earlier Floyd was way different. But there's fights, bro. You can go back and watch Floyd, and it's like it's some sleepers. Like he threw 20 punches, you know, in a round, or 15 punches landed, or whatever it was. Yeah. It was some sleepers too. But the difference was, like you said, Floyd would get in there and show sparks and shit of greatness. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Get out and let you know you can't fuck.
Let me take a for sure demanding lead before I coach the rest of this fight.
If he broke his hand, I lose a little respect for him still because I've seen fuckers break their hand and still throw their shit. So
Devontae against fucking Isaac Cruz, broken on his head. And still fought.
What's his name? Speaking of the same person, Floyd broke his hand about 4 times in his career, and he's still throwing his shit. So even with that being said, you got to throw something. You know what I mean?
I got a question. Does he win that fight if you don't know who neither of these guys are?
Yeah.
You think Shakur won? I don't think he won.
The judges thought it was close because one of them had a 115, 113.
It wasn't a blowout.
And the other two had it 160, 112.
It wasn't a blowout.
2-3 rounds.
113.
It wasn't a blowout.
I didn't think Shakur won like
that. 7-5.
I didn't think it was. Yeah, that's about right. I didn't think it was like a blowout because
honestly though, I think they bullshitted and they gave Shakur early rounds that he didn't win. Like 1 and 2, they were just like, oh, I know those are kind of hard rounds because they're fill out rounds, but I didn't think Shakur did anything in those rounds to give him I think they were just like, oh, he's more of a popular person, so we're going to give it to Shakur.
Well, I always feel like if you're the challenger, I mean,
but they're both challengers.
Well, no, Shakur is the side A, he's side B.
Oh, okay, I get what
so I'm saying. Like, if you're challenging him, you always got to be. You're always going to down.
Push. You got to push.
So when I'm looking at Floyd and when I see him in the first couple rounds, like you said, but even though it wasn't a lot thrown, the only ones that landed was Shakur. So I got to go off based off that because you're not gonna. I can't give you style for not throwing shit. Or landing, like I mean, you can make the nigga scared all you want, but if you ain't landing,
he was winning like 8-3.
He was bouncing,
8-4.
He was running like
no,
that nigga was legit running. Like I was like, oh no,
we should have known it was a Thursday fight, but should have known something was up.
I feel like Shakur probably won the first like 4. Middle was kind of the toss up, and then I think old boy won like the last.
I tell you this though, he fought the way he fought last Thursday. And he fought who fought before? Neverete? Neverete would have beat him.
Well, Neverete don't stop. So
yeah, you know what I'm saying? You can run all you want. He's going to take your hit and he's going to keep going. Yeah, and I think Neverete would have beat him.
But they're not the same weight class, so.
No, they were. No. But I think Shakur just went up.
So Shakur said he'd come down and fight him.
It's only 5 pounds, 130.
Well, because he was trying to get that fight before. Because remember the original fight that was supposed to happen was supposed to be Shakur and Oscar Valdez.
Mm-hmm.
They did fight though.
They wanted a rematch, and Oscar would have beat. If Oscar would have beat Neverete, he would have got the fight. And then that didn't happen, so Shakur said, "Scrap that shit." But then he said, "I'll fight Neverete if he wants to fight." And I don't think Neverete ever got it. Then the Frank Martin shit happened, and they dropped that shit.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden, this is how old boy got. He got with Santos.
I didn't think Santos was bad. Do you think he was bad?
No.
I think he'll be pretty all right.
But I would want to see him and Canaceo go at it. The one from fight before
the Brazilian.
Yeah. Canaceo nice too.
No, he's good.
Yeah. Who did he lose to before that? Or who did
he beat? Barely lost to Valdez.
Okay, it was somebody I've seen
him
before.
Maybe like 2 fights ago.
If he don't he might beat Navarrete. If he don't get dropped twice, because he barely lost.
Well, those were big rounds.
You know what I'm saying? And he didn't lose. He got a draw. Matter of fact, wasn't it a draw? Majority draw. So you got a majority draw. With 2 knockdowns.
But he had to be winning though.
Yeah. So he was
because
winning
the last 2 rounds, it wasn't even close.
You know what I mean?
He was. got back to that seat, and then he stayed up. I'm like, okay, well, Neverete,
So he had to be whooping Neverete's ass.
Yeah,
He had
I'm saying.
2 nightdowns.
He was nice
and you
though. I
got
remember him.
drawn.
I just don't remember who he fought, but I remember Cornaceo. I was like, I remember this motherfucker was nice. He didn't do his thing, but I mean, I don't know. Shakur can still fight everybody. It's not gonna sell. He just can't go pay per view again. But right now,
Unless he get a big name, the other guy's gonna have to be the seller. He got to
Yeah.
he going to try to take a Tank, Haney, Camboso.
but I wouldn't see. He has to,
Isaac Cruz. I wouldn't take Isaac Cruz.
And he's not
you know how I
he's
feel
not gonna be
about
able to sell it like Mayweather did.
Yeah.
I only about 4 fights I would take from Shakur. I wouldn't take none of the Haney fights, nothing like that, because I don't think they're gonna want that. Because I don't think
It'd be
sell.
too boring ass fight. But I think
Well, I don't
Haney
think
actually is starting to come up like more of a, because even Rolly said like at least Haney will try to knock your ass
But
out.
I'm saying I
He
don't
don't got it.
Like, shit, it's
because
funny.
because it's Shakur's last fight. I'm not buying that one.
I
So
don't think
too,
anybody is.
It's too
Unless it's-
counter punches.
Unless it's
That's what-
Tank.
Well, I'm saying I wouldn't buy that either.
No?
No, not right now. I'm not buying that shit
But
because
I'm just saying because it's Tank.
Yeah,
But
that's
I'm
what I said. The other guy
if
has to
I'm
be the
Tank,
seller.
I'm not. You're not.
I'm not giving you.
I'm not giving you that fight because
Mhm.
your last performance. I can't sell.
No,
that.
okay, he would have given it to him.
Before that fight, if he would have came out, like, yeah, I think he gets the big fight. But now I'm like, you either got to beat Cambosis,
You gotta knock somebody the fuck out.
you either got to fight Isaac Cruz, which I
don't think he
pray
I
to
think
God
he
you
kinda
don't do
135.
that.
Don't do that. Don't do that.
I pray to God you don't do that. That's stupid. You need to go fight
It would be a big
Neverete.
win, though.
He's not beating Cruz because
Nah, I
Cruz
think
is
so.
walking through punches. You telling me Shakur's punch harder than Gervonta?
No, I'm not saying he's knocking Isaac out. I'm saying
No, I'm
if
just
he
saying
go out
though,
there and
because
beat him.
Tank walked through. I mean, Isaac walked through some of Tank punches. He's gonna walk through Shakur's punches and knock him the fuck out.
I don't like that. I'll take him with Rolly, Cambosis.
Shit, I even take with Ryan. to be honest.
Not yet. Neverete. Canaceo, even though he lost Valdez, he has to fight somebody else and be dominant.
Yeah.
I don't think.
I mean, he beat Valdez pretty good.
Yeah, Oscar's when he
That's
was,
why-
but he fought in that one.
But they were trying to run it back. So that's what I'm saying. Like that could still happen. I'm saying, based off his last fight, I think for him to get a Gervonta, a Haney, Garcia, even though he lost, but he has the draw, the Teofimos and all them. You got to have a better performance before you get that fight. Because
And I was gonna say this too. I think a lot of it was because he was fighting at 130. A lot of the times he was bigger than the guy he was fighting.
He's not bigger than him.
He wasn't bigger
Yeah.
than the dude he was fighting this one. And I think that's gonna be a big ass.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I think he's so used to. You know, that's why he ran so fucking much. I think he was just like, oh, this nigga's not gonna just go down because he was way bigger than fucking Valdez. He was way bigger. You could tell like it was a complete size difference. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I agree.
So it's like. Well, against the last dude, there was no size difference. You know what I'm saying? So
Or Frank Martin would be another one he could fight, but Frank ran.
I think Frank probably like, fuck yeah, I'd take that
Maybe.
fucking fight.
But I think he got to fight another
Might be
name that's
easier
not
to
a
get.
that's a tier same or below. Because I think he was trying to be in that. I think if he would have beat up Santos, you could have probably put him in that Haney, Tank and all that, and then we could make that happen. But now it's like
You gotta get a Cambosos. That's probably gonna be your best fight. Try to get a Cambosos.
somebody, but you got it like somebody that got a name that's trying to.
You get back into
Get back
the winning
into it.
circle. You know what I'm saying?
Because you got to take that damn near like an L.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like you got to almost look at that like I took an L because that's how people are looking at you. They looking at you like you sweet. So
I mean, they booed him out of
I
the
mean,
arena.
his
Yeah.
performance, he can't get mad. Like
Gang.
I mean, you play like you box like shit that night.
Yeah.
Like it is what it is. Like nobody gonna stop watching you and hating. Nobody's hating on you, but bro, it's
I think the only thing it got into his head because social media.
well. I saw. It's funny because I saw.
Haney and Garcia and all them.
I saw Stat Jack say something.
Who?
Steven Jackson.
What do you say?
Right after the fight, he's like, "We don't want to pay for this type of shit. Like, I'm a fan, love you, bro. Like good shit, but we not paying for this shit." Like,
Yeah. Big facts.
And then the next day he got in there, was like, "Oh, so you mad at me because I just analyzed some shit?" You know what I mean? Like,
I mean, to be honest, there's only like a few fighters that should be pay per view anyways.
I mean, yeah. I think a lot of the issues just it's too many promotions.
Yeah.
Hopefully, honestly,
Well, I wonder what's gonna happen when Showtime.
I was gonna say, hopefully with that Showtime going down,
where's
they have to kind of somewhat come together to sell fights because
Showtime owns.
Whoever the heavyweight promoter is they got it. They figuring it out.
Yeah.
Are they gonna go?
Because that December 13th card is gonna be nice.
December 17th.
17. That
And if
nice.
fucking Tyson didn't take the Ngannou fight,
That was on that
he was
fight.
gonna be, he was gonna be the fucking head one. Him and Usyk was gonna be the
That
lead
would've been
one.
crazy.
Oh my god,
That would
have
have
been. I would have canceled everything that day. I swear to God, I would have watched the undercards. So I wasn't missing shit.
Put Andy Ruiz on that motherfucker too.
Yeah.
Jared Anderson and shit.
Oh my god. And
That's
it's
crazy.
All fights gonna have to be held out that way though, because that way is gonna give you the bread for those fights. You know what I mean? So it's like that's the big reason why
Ruiz might get.
It's a good and bad.
Might
thing,
get Anthony Joshua
for America
again.
it's bad.
I think they should do
For
that.
America it's bad.
I think it's bad for the. It could be bad for the sport of boxing though.
Why? Because everybody getting paid.
Yeah.
Yeah. That could be bad because everybody want to get paid.
Exactly. Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? So every other venue, like, nah, they
You telling
paid
me
out there.
You telling me Wilder and Parker just got $40 million and I'm over here going for 8?
Yeah.
Oh, nigga, I'm not fighting unless I'm in Dubai. Like, I need that. And I got more followers. Like, oh, I need 60. Like, I could see that being a problem. And now, like you said, everybody go to Dubai and
Well,
shit.
we will see the fights.
We're going to see the fights, but
America.
Are we gonna have-
be watching them?
are you going to be part of a promotion team at that point?
Yeah. If I was Dubai, I would make my own promotion team,
You might have to.
and I would just.
Actually, I would fight independent. I don't know why people don't do that.
If Dubai made a promotion team,
Like just
I
like
would start boxing.
couple-
Me right now.
or like technically, or like you mean like, do you every fight is you could fight with different
who gets
promotions?
in any promotion? Because technically, it doesn't even make sense to really like it. I get why you're with promotion, but technically, it doesn't really make sense to be with promotion because the belts go no matter what.
And you gotta pay those niggas that in your promotion. If you're
I think-
independent, that's your money you fucking make. You know,
That's
you
what
might
I'm
have to
saying.
help with like.
I think you can
promoting
do
and shit
that
like
if you're a big name.
Or I think you gotta
Because when
bring
you
your
start
name
off,
up.
you
You
need
gotta
those
make
people.
money.
Yeah, you
To
gotta
style
you
them.
got to.
Yeah.
You got to.
But
I'm
once
saying,
you
like,
get some big name, yeah.
It's true.
once you get a championship and some like
Ain't
a little
no-
bit of money, I'd be like,
Isn't Tank on his last fight?
It might be. If he's smart, I'll be independent too. Like I'd be independent. Or start your own promotional company because it doesn't make sense.
Floyd Mayweather.
The IBF is gonna go
Canelo,
no matter what fucking
Yeah.
promotional company you rep. So it's not like Mayweather promotion. If you're part of Mayweather promotion,
It's gonna get
you're
over
only
Golden
gonna get
Boy.
IBF. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
no, nigga, it doesn't matter where you at. You can all fight for the same shit.
That's
The
true.
only thing I can see is maybe the other like the top promotions have like fucking what is it like they have like kind of like better deals with the promotion like
Yeah.
like Golden Boy might be good with like WBC, so they're gonna shoot.
They get the first offer.
They'll get the first offer. Yeah.
I get that, but I mean, if you're one of the top fighters, you independent,
should
I'm
get
pretty
it,
sure
yeah.
you'll get the first offer.
Yeah.
I get it. I just wish motherfuckers. Like it's getting that way. It's fighting. They're fighting now, but
Yeah, they are.
I need it.
I think social media had a big thing to do with that too, though.
I need it on a regular basis.
You know what I'm saying? Because you can when we're social media, everybody can talk, but nobody can give a fuck. But with social media, now if I say, you know what, I want to see this fight, and then now you say it, and then you say it, and then he said it, and everybody's saying that shit, and we push the issue like, I don't give a fuck if your best fighter is fighting some random motherfucker no more. I want to see him fight that motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Then it puts more pressure on the promotion to make that fight. You know what I'm saying?
I got a question for you real quick. What you
Yes.
think about Andre Ward saying he'll fight Jake Paul?
I would. This money. Andre Ward's retired. I would fight him, and he's going to beat the shit out of Jake
He
Paul.
should whoop him.
Beat the shit out of Jake Paul. And you're going to make millions. You're going to make money like you were back in the day fighting against niggas that actually box. And you're going to fight this amateur. You know what I mean?
If I'm Andre Ward, I'm waiting for like another 5 fights before I decide.
To build it up a little bit more?
Yeah.
Nah, because what if he loses? Then the money go down.
You're just getting old. I mean,
Yeah,
he
he's over with.
should beat
But
him.
it's not like I really
no matter what.
necessarily
But
need the money. So, but I'm saying like, if
I-
Andre Ward beats him now,
you think Paul's gonna get any bigger
But
than your
it doesn't matter. So it's a win-win for both of them. Ward's going to get paid, and Paul, then nobody's going to say anything about Paul losing to a fucking boxer.
no,
like
but
Andre
no,
Ward.
but it's
especially if it.
but I don't think
And it
makes
looks
it
good.
interesting.
Yeah.
I don't think the buys are as much.
You don't
Right
think
now.
so? I
I
can't
think
say
if he-
5 fights, so that's a
like-
lot of fucking time to be waiting.
I don't think it makes a difference. Floyd doing it right now, and I know he's older than Andre Ward.
Yeah.
He can still do it. You know what I'm saying?
That's tough.
And he's fighting about twice a year anyways. He's trying to about twice a year. So technically that's a year and a half, 2 years.
2 years. 3.
3 maybe.
But Andre Ward's name isn't the same level as Floyd.
No. But what I'm saying though is like
In the boxing world.
in the boxing world, like
in the
okay,
boxing
so
world,
listen-
it is.
No.
But in the fucking
Paul
Jake Paul world. No,
I'm saying if Jake Paul, because he's supposedly in the amateur boxing now, like, or he's professional. So if Jake Paul beats
the nigga he fighting next,
let's say he fights another MMA guy, I don't give a fuck. He'll pick another like Conor McGregor.
I think him and Nate Diaz going for a rematch.
Well, because he just bought Bellator.
Yeah, PFL.
And then he fights, let's say, a good prospect coming up, or a prospect that fell off a little bit. So let's say he has 2 losses, but he's supposed to be pretty nice.
Yeah. He
beats him. Then he beats an undefeated fighter who lets whatever. Then I think that Andre Ward makes a little bit more sense because you get a little, you get a little bit more mental because nobody's gonna fight you in the top 20.
No,
you're not gonna get those fights.
No,
that's just stupid.
Right, nah.
But
if you beat me, then I'm gonna get dropped all the way to the fucking.
I look dumb as fuck. You know what I mean? But the last test to Jake Paul to get into that motherfucker, if he fought like an Andre Ward and beat like an Andre Ward or made it look good, then even though he lost, then I could see them being like, oh, you might actually have to fight in this goddamn amateur. Like, we might have to actually rank you because you look
but I think if he does,
way better than I thought.
I think Jake Paul be the fucking first person that'll break the whole promotion thing, to break the promotion world, because he's an entrepreneur. Like.
Yeah, I mean, it'll be great for Jake Paul.
It might be great for the sport of boxing, because then you might start seeing more boxers start going independent. They say, well, this motherfucker's still making money. Because then they don't have to make it just boxing. Now they can start venturing and doing the dumb shit that he's doing.
It depends, though, because he
fighting random people.
But he came into boxing with 50 mil.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. That's what I'm saying, though. By that time, though, the top fighters should have money by that time, so where they can go independent. Like Richie said, none of these guys are coming in independent because they just broke, and that's just what it is. But once you make your certain money and you fulfill your contractual duties, go independent.
I agree. I think you should definitely go independent because you get more of your bread.
Yeah. You better fucking win.
And as long as you get, like, honestly,
I think it's
if you got a title and you got whatever many fights you got left after that, if you can win all those or you can keep your name relevant, I go independent right then and there.
Hell yeah, because I get to choose who the fuck I want to fight.
And you gotta bring them to me.
Yeah, oh God.
I got the belt. What you want to do?
Yeah, and I'm not giving it up. I'm ready to fight. So that means you got.
Give a damn what channel we fight on, but that paperwork just got to be right.
Yeah, that's true. Well, that was a good boxing thing for the way we thought it was gonna go, because the way the match went, we was like, you know what, Shakur, I don't even know if we want to speak on him.
Oh,
that went right.
Benavidez.
Yeah, the Benavidez fight is this weekend.
We gonna talk about that next week. We can talk about
who you picking.
Quick, I'm going with Benavidez because he beat Caleb Plant, and Caleb Plant was my guy.
There's 2 of them.
Nah,
they're both fighting.
Little bro fighting Charlo, ain't he?
Actually, he's the older brother.
The younger brother, the older
smaller older brother.
The smaller older brother's fighting
Charlo,
right?
and the other one's fighting Boo Boo.
Yeah,
he's fighting Jamal.
Mm-hmm.
Jamal's first fight back.
But did Jamal go down because his older brother fights at 168?
Mm-hmm.
I thought he was like at 154.
No, 168. I think Jamal wins.
I'm gonna say Jamal wins.
Our little big Benavidez is gonna have to come in. You know what I'm saying? And
that's gonna be a good fight.
Get my brother back.
He knows how to fight. He ain't as good as his brother. But
I think Andrade is kind of underrated.
This could be his real first fight for me.
Yeah, that's why I don't know, because this is his first fight.
Fuck, it's gonna be tough. I'm going with Benavidez because he beat Caleb Plant.
I think
Caleb Plant was my nigga.
Boo Boo makes it difficult. I think he makes it more difficult than Caleb, and it probably.
I don't like that they're being too
and
nice to each
Benavidez
other.
fights figures out. I don't think it's gonna be until like the 9th, 10th round if he figures it out.
Do you see a knockout or a decision?
Probably decision because Boo Boo's defense. I don't know if can you get through that. Can it be frustrating? Because that's kind of what frustrated him with Caleb.
Yeah,
he couldn't get off like he wanted to, but then Caleb got off his game plan a little bit
and fucked it all up
and started getting clipped and
and then it was right.
It was over.
So I mean,
so he sticks. Caleb Boo Boo sticks to his plan.
You should win, or at least
it'll go the distance. Yeah. And
I got David, but I mean, I wouldn't be upset. I think the winner should get Canelo. I don't know if that's how it should go, but I think the winner should get Canelo, and that's why I'm reason why I'm going for David, because I think he deserved that.
I think that fight's eventually gonna happen,
and I think he should do it. September? You said
it most likely, if it does happen, it's probably in September.
Yeah. That's the Mexican.
Yeah.
Like
I would do it, but I just they need to make that a big card.
Like
don't
this,
let it
like this Rio one.
Like the which one?
Like the
17? Yeah. Like I wouldn't
put a bunch of motherfuckers on there.
Yeah, like
try to get Tank on there, try to get Ryan on there.
I would try to get
I want to see
names.
I want to see Jamal versus Plant.
Get Tank or Enos on there.
I would love to see that fight. I would love for some sports, like especially boxing, to have like an international boxing month or something where it's just the fight cards are just stacked.
Yeah.
Like I'm talking stacked. Like you open it up with Keyshawn Davis and like even when they have them, I ain't gonna lie. Sometimes ESPN be having some cool little lineups where it be like Keyshawn fights first and then Jared Anderson, and then like Xavi Reyes or whatever, and then they put like somebody else at the end. Like that should be cool.
Yeah.
Like, but they need to get a little bit more of those where it's,
That's a lot of motherfuckers that's fighting. You know?
yeah. Like I want to see
Names after names. I don't want to say, who the fuck is these niggas?
yeah.
I mean, sometimes you like those because sometimes you be like, oh, that nigga nice.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm
For
saying?
real.
But like, that
real.
shit don't always pan out that way because it's like, that's why I don't know these niggas.
That's how I know that. That's how I remember the only reason I know Neverette is because of his tattoo.
The rosary.
The rosary.
Yeah.
I thought that shit was real when I first seen it. I was like, this motherfucker's fighting with it. Shit ain't moving though.
Did he lick in his chest?
Shit just ain't moving though. Like, oh, that's a tattoo. Okay,
That's
that's
true.
so cool.
But shit, that was a lovely boxing segment. All right, Kyle. Sorry to keep you waiting.
All right.
We-
Week 12. Let's start with
Oh yeah, we getting a Thursday game this week too.
We'll run them down.
I
real
picked
quick.
Baltimore, so I should have won this week because Richie didn't pick Baltimore.
No one picked Baltimore.
We'll run it down this fast.
Oh, you want to go over last week's? I thought we were picking.
No, we're doing this
We
week.
tied.
We did it
For people at home, me and Richie tied for the top, even though he cheated because I should have got Baltimore. He should have got the Bengals, but it's whatever.
All right.
It is what it is.
Packers at Lions.
That's Thursday?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, it's
Three
big
games.
Thanksgiving.
Oh yeah, I forgot.
That's 3 games.
Detroit.
Lions.
I'll take the raw roars.
It's funny, huh? The Lions are good now. All of a sudden, they don't play Dallas on fucking Thanksgiving no more. It's fucking crazy.
Right? Like you
They
couldn't.
had the shit planned before the season started.
No, but they knew the Lions were.
Lions
gonna
was
have
bad last year. You know what I'm saying? They saw that shit tilting. They was like, oh.
Expectations was Lions were
Oh.
going to be good this year.
You know what I'm saying?
Maybe not 7-2 good, but
I actually think the
A good
schedule was
team.
out 2-3 years prior.
No, fuck that, Jason. Don't be making excuse for the Cowboys. Who's next?
I'm tired of seeing the
Commanders
same people.
at
So.
Cowboys.
Speaking of the girl.
Washington.
Commanders that you got Washington.
They want to beat y'all.
They did twice.
Yeah. I would like to see that. I would like to see
I'm
that.
going with the girls. I got to go with the girls. Their next loss won't come until they play us. That's in like 3 weeks. So. It ain't that long, but they will be losing again.
It's at Dallas.
No.
Oh, it's not at Dallas.
It could be a fucking Fort Worth, Texas. I don't give a fuck.
No, Dallas is a totally different team on the road than they are at home.
No, the Refs are a totally different team.
Oh, I'm just saying they're
when
better at
not in
home.
Dallas. Who you pick?
I'm taking Washington.
Okay.
Oh, I didn't hear you say that.
Yeah, well, that's why I wanted to know if the game was at Dallas or not.
Richie had a.
This game I would lose.
I had an epiphany.
Rightfully. What about you, Kyle? Don't be cheating.
Oh, my bad. They're at Dallas.
Ah,
I picked Dallas.
Can't change.
My bad.
Can't change
No, you
it.
can change it. I gave him false.
That nigga Will looked at no.
yeah, he gave me false information
You
All
stuck.
right, fine.
You stuck. Mm-mm.
against the Cowgirls.
Once you say the next team, doesn't matter. So go ahead, Kyle.
You guys play on Thanksgiving?
Find out if you don't pick a team. You'll know right now because then you pick stays. And we're waiting on Kyle to fucking say a team.
I thought, did Rich, you picked?
I picked the Cowgirls.
Oh, okay.
See how it's something going on. bro.
Fuck that. You should have kept it at the Commanders.
No, he gave me
See
false
something going
information.
on, bro.
Barely.
I said say another team, so it don't matter no
You
more.
know, we could just skip
If Richie gonna pick it, see, it's
Seattle at,
like playing spades.
Seahawks at 49ers.
Y'all won the first time?
They haven't played each other yet.
Oh, this is y'all first time?
We play them twice in 3 weeks.
I'm going with the Niners because, you know, I'm like, sometimes I win, sometimes I lose. You know?
We got birds for the next 5 weeks.
Oh. Well, I'll tell you one bird you don't
Is
want
everyone
to see.
picking 49ers?
I hope not.
I think they split, but I think it's at the
Uh-huh.
49ers and it's their first time. Like, if this was their second time and the Niners won the first time, I would have picked the Seahawks.
I'm taking Seattle.
No, I think it's in Seattle.
No, he
No,
said it was
at
it was
49ers.
49ers. I'm taking
He
Seattle.
also told you he was at fucking
He
Washington.
did tell you that.
Dolphins at Jets.
The fans. You telling me a backup quarterback about to come out here and get the fans out the way? The fans.
It's possible. They almost lost to the Raiders at
I'll
home.
take,
That is true.
But I can't. I already used my other
I'll
one
take
on
Dolphins. It's at
Seattle.
Seattle.
You said that's your
Hey,
favorite
the
pick?
game's in Seattle, bro.
The game's in Seattle.
Yeah, that's what I said.
Kyle.
What?
You don't know what the at and a versus mean. At means it's at that place. If it's versus, that means it's at the other nigga's place.
That's what I said.
You
No,
said it
you
was
said
at
the 49ers.
49ers.
No, I said 49ers.
No, you did. He said Seattle at 49ers.
Seattle at.
First of all, we're gonna replay
Comment.
this shit.
Let us know.
Like and subscribe for one, but comment and let this nigga know you done fucked up. All right.
Seattle at
What the commercial say? Red
49ers.
flag?
Yeah. You want me to throw the challenge flag?
No.
I'm looking for something to throw.
So did anyone pick the Jets?
No.
No. Okay.
Yeah, I'll take the
If they
Fins.
would have had Zach Wilson.
I didn't
I
hear
would've.
Rich pick his. He
Really?
be trying to.
Yeah.
I'm taking the Fins.
Dolphins don't play that well against the team. Well, they're under 500. Huh? So,
Bengals
They didn't look too hot last week against the Raiders.
are hosting
I don't care.
the Steelers.
Oh fuck.
I'm taking the Steelers.
I'm going with Browning.
Steelers.
I'm going with my guy Browning. Browning was a dog at Folsom in
You know who's got 4
Fresno.
wins again this time.
He was pretty damn good at Washington.
We know
So give me the Bengals.
who's gonna have 4 wins again this year.
We gonna see. Hey, I can't go with him every fucking time. I can't get tired with this nigga. So give me the motherfucking Bengals.
All right, I picked the Bengals too.
Oh, you shit.
Saints at Falcons.
Falcons. They
Give
play
me
good
Saints.
at home. And I don't know if Derek Carr's still hurt. And I don't think Jameis getting the job done.
I'll say
Let's
Falcons.
talk about my guy.
I say Saints.
Famous James.
Uh-huh.
The one day they honor him at FSU, and
Don't start your shit.
no, I'm just saying, you know.
Jaguars at Texans.
Ooh,
I picked the
I'm
Texans.
last.
I picked-
Jaguars at Texans.
Interesting.
I picked Texans.
I'll take the Texans because D'Amico
I'll take Jacksonville.
is your hater.
Nope.
Rich is like a good strap.
My boy Dougie P, you know, Super Bowl champion.
It's in Houston, you said?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
To be honest, I don't think it matters. I think
I'm
they could flip flop if they.
going with Jacksonville. I gotta go with Jacksonville. First time meeting or second time meeting?
You're asking me too much.
I'll check that part. You ain't gotta check
Yeah.
that part. But I'm pretty sure I'm gonna go with Jacksonville anyway. Because
He's a computer guy, but he only has one tab.
I'm gonna have one screen. today.
it's like, what do you want from me?
Carolina at Tennessee Titans.
Probably need to get back in the game. Sorry. Come on, we up by
I
40.
know.
Come on, Kyle. Really?
At
At least only
Tennessee,
one person in the whole motherfucking house that's gonna go
I
with
just want
Carolina.
to make sure.
Alright.
sure.
You guys aren't beating
I'll
nobody
pick-
else.
Y'all
You
better
got
not-
your one win.
Y'all
It's
better
over.
not.
if it was at Carolina, I would say
Still pick the.
I got the
Jason
Panthers.
likes the-
I got Tennessee.
I don't even want you to pick the Panthers.
I got white boy Will, huh?
Mhm. Will Levis, baby.
Buccaneers at Colts.
Bucks.
Colts.
I'll say Bucks.
Colts. Bucks
Just
defense has been ass
Just
lately.
because I have their running back. I'll say Bucks.
Their defense been ass lately. I think Jonathan Taylor is gonna have a coming out party.
Oh wait, I got both running backs.
Patriots at Giants.
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 Ooh, Zappy. Oh,
The Giants defense has been not
Zappy
bad this last couple of
Zappy
weeks.
started this week.
He's gonna throw like 3 picks. They'll go back to Mac Jones next week.
Who?
Give me Billy Zappi.
I think I might go with Jason on this.
I'm going to
actually.
G-Man.
Nah, I got
Stay
Saquon.
over
I got
there, stay
Saquon.
over
I
there.
got Saquon. I'm gonna stay with the Giants.
Who you got?
I picked the Patriots.
I picked
Stay over there. Fuck y'all. I
I
don't want to
picked
go
Billy
with y'all
Zappy.
anyway.
Rams at Cardinals.
Rams.
Is Stafford playing again?
Yeah. No Cooper Cup though.
Yeah,
I think
he's,
Cardinals.
I'm going with the Cards.
yeah, but Nakua's probably have like 200 yards now.
Puka, my guy. I hate how they just forgot about him when the white guy came back.
Nah, he's still balling.
No, he just get touchdowns. He don't get no.
Tutu is the
I
one.
don't think that's the game plan. I think
Dude,
Stafford just comfortable with
The
the
fact is
Cooper's not like
bro,
going crazy because I have him.
how do you have a whole wide receivers
Core.
core? Your names is Cooper, Puka, and Tutu. That's fucking hilarious.
The Island Boys.
Maybe that's who you pick.
The Rams.
Rams. All right.
Cause I'm an island boy.
Browns at Broncos.
Yeah.
To be
I
10-3.
fucked up last
I
time and
picked
picked,
Browns.
and I went against the Broncos, and they shut me up 2 weeks in a row. So I'm going with Denver this week.
I low key feel like this might be a turning point with Denver where they fuck around and make the playoffs. When
Going to roll.
I mean, they on the road, and you're going against a backup quarterback and a rookie backup quarterback in DTR. And I know Joe Flacco not gonna be
it's
ready.
in Denver.
Yeah, in Denver.
That game, I'm taking under that game.
I'm taking Cleveland.
Okay. You taking Cleveland too?
Go ahead and leave me on a pedestal by myself. Appreciate you.
I'm picking the Browns too.
Good.
See,
Go,
you're
go,
not alone.
go,
I
no,
could have sworn this motherfucker
I'll
said
do-
Denver.
No, he said
I-
Denver.
I know. I thought Kyle said Denver too.
No, I had mine pre-filled.
You don't believe in your guy?
See that? What does pre-filled mean?
I mean, he's chill.
He already filled it out.
Did you see it?
That means when I
Did
put
you
this
see it?
together,
I've never seen this.
That's why we got to make sure you say it
That's
out
what I'm telling you.
loud.
That's what I'm telling you.
Yeah, we making sure you say it out loud.
You don't
buddy.
believe in DTR?
I do, but I don't.
No.
Rich, you picked the Broncos, right?
I haven't picked anybody.
It was.
Yeah, 13 points.
It was pre-filled.
I think that game's gonna be low scoring, like 10-7 fucking kind of game.
Sunday, yeah, Sunday night and shit.
That's a Sunday night game?
No, we talking about Kyle his pick.
Oh.
I'm literally telling you guys.
Started racing. I
I
gotta make it look. I gotta make it look real.
Y'all just mad 'cause I won
I'm
the
going to lose 3.
I'm mad because I won the first.
And that's it, nigga. You ain't been back since.
And how many of you won?
Blue.
How many of you won?
Blue.
How many of you won?
Are we counting ties?
Outright.
2.
No,
2.
We're not.
I got Cleveland.
2.
No, you didn't.
I tied, but I was still number 1.
I got Cleveland.
Cleveland.
Yeah.
Kyle, like, I only one that lost 3. Okay, let me put down for another one.
Chiefs at Raiders.
Oh, Chiefs. I don't get that. Raiders.
Yeah, I don't think the Chiefs go back-to-back losses.
At Raiders,
Mm-hmm.
Brisbane, Antonio.
they look good against Miami. At Miami,
They take a little bit of a page off the Eagles book and double team and triple team Travis Kelce, they can win. Because those other motherfuckers is suck. Tony, Watson,
It's
not-
not Raiders again.
I'm going with the Raiders.
the other
Nah,
nigga,
Watson made some cool spots.
he dropped the first down.
What's up with fucking Pacheco running the ball for like 3 yards and making it look like he just ran over like 5 people?
Let's see it.
I should have picked Jared McKinnon. They had him for 4.5 yards.
Bla-
I was like,
Bree Blankenship came up to him, laid him out twice.
I saw that
because
too.
he had like
I saw that.
one game he had 0, one game he had 2. And I was like, it's the reason why it's at 4 in the fucking half. I'm staying away. He breaks one fucking carry for 7 yards. I said, God damn it.
Bills at Eagles.
Anybody in the link is an L. Tell you that right now. That's why I start with link with an L, because we giving them out right when they step into the fucking stadium. Bird game.
All right.
What you got? Who you got, Jason?
Are you okay?
Why?
Look, you just took a shot at adrenaline real quick. Like I said, Bill's like, Eagle. Everybody with the L gotta get it down. That nigga turned up real quick. Jesus Christ, I wasn't ready for that.
Ravens.
I got the
at-
Bills, of course.
What?
Ravens at the Chargers. Yeah.
Who you pick, nigga? We didn't hear you.
I picked the Bills too. Actually,
That's why you a Panthers fan. Who next?
I just try to spice it up every now and then.
Yeah, that's why you 1-9.
Nigga, I gotta go personal with this team.
No, you made it personal by picking the Bills.
Ravens at Chargers. Did I get everybody? No.
You already know, Kyle.
give
I was
me a-
back to back, nigga. Big trust. Big trust.
I'm going to Ravens.
Big trust.
I wanna go Chargers, but I gotta go Ravens.
He should have lost his job last year.
He's
Staley sucks.
not gonna lose his job.
He's a horrible coach. He's a defensive coach. I thought he was an offensive coach.
So, who's
Their
worse?
defense is
Who's
garbage.
worse, him or Matt Canada?
Well, Matt Canada gone, so it can't be.
So I'm saying, because he would have said like, so either like Matt Canada or he would have said Staley still would have been like, so Matt Canada should kept his job.
I say he's worse.
Yeah.
He has more talent on that defense than Matt Canada has on the offense.
Fair enough.
That's true. They're the highest paid defense.
Damn.
Bears.
You had Bosa and Mac, like
Shit.
Derwin James.
And your quarterback is white. I'm just kidding.
I mean, he throws for fucking
300
touchdowns every fucking game.
He does his job.
Who was the last one? The Bears and
Because he
who?
was a
Bears
Rams
at
defensive
Vikings.
coordinator when they won the championship.
Staley,
Or,
I'm going with Jaded Pickett Smith
Aaron Donald,
and the
Stack the
Minnesota
quarterback.
Vikings.
$5 million.
Who you got?
What was that one?
Bears and Vikings. Who you got, Kyle?
I picked the Vikings.
All right. see,
Alopecia. I'm going for alopecia.
That's why I said Jaded Pickett in the Minnesota.
Oh, I'm taking Bears.
I mean, that's-
You sure he looks stunned? Like,
Nigga, what? Okay. All right.
Bears and Vikings, right?
Yeah.
Bears.
I got Vikings.
All right. Hey,
All right, that's it.
That was Monday night?
I'm not fighting it.
That's it.
That's what you want to go with?
Hey,
I'm all for it.
so when I win by one,
Then I'm like, goddamn it.
The Ravens the Ravens game was Sunday night, right?
Ravens Sunday night.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good.
I always pick the Chargers and they're gonna end up winning this fucking week.
Do you pick the Chargers?
No, I picked the Ravens, but I'm
Okay.
saying
Good.
I usually pick the Chargers.
Well, you already know. It's the most saddest part of the thing. Except for when y'all like, comment, and subscribe. So make sure y'all do that. Make sure y'all really comment and tell Kyle he's a liar for what he said earlier because he thought we forgot. We didn't forget, but we remembered. All right. Sports Dogs. We them dogs, baby. Thank you.